What's up, everybody? It's me, Jeremy. You guys are watching Inside the Coils. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. Gotta say, it's been a quick week. This week went by really, really quick. It's a fantastic week. Also some really cool stuff going on here. But yeah, it's just gonna be a cool chill out episode tonight. So we've got one of our channel members with us. Hopefully, anybody that is a channel member that's watching, you get your butts in here and hang out with us. So but yeah, anyway, let's go ahead and bring out who we got backstage. We've got the one and only Mr. John from Triforce. What up, brother?
Hello, hello.
And then we got the one and only Tara from Voodoo Doll Royals with us.
Hey guys and girls.
So what's up, everybody? Well, what's new and exciting, and what in the hell are you doing, John?
That's called a freaking camera clean, buddy.
Oh, okay.
Swipe.
I was trying to figure out if you were having technical difficulties, an earthquake happened, cat, who knows?
It could happen. We do got the big old nor'easter, whatever this thing's called, coming in.
Causing seizures to anybody who's in the watching live right now.
Here's what's funny about that nor'easter thing or whatever the heck it is. I'm there. All right. Karen calls me the weatherman. Okay. And 9 times out of 10, I can look at the radar and kind of predict what the hell something's going to happen, if we're actually going to get hit or what. I'm watching this thing. All right. And I look at, what the Weather Channel is saying is supposed to happen. Now I'm there looking at it and say, I don't think this shit's going to go down like what they're saying.
No,
I think it's just I don't think it's going to do what it's supposed to do. I kind of hope it does because I don't want to go to work tomorrow.
Well, it's not really supposed to kill us too bad. The shore's getting hammered.
Well, there's still. I mean, this time of year, if it does much of any rain, it's going to cancel me normally, which I'm fine with. Like I said, I don't want to go to work tomorrow.
Shore's getting hammered bad, man. They're freaking coming up over the boards already and all.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Wildwood's getting hammered.
Wildwood seems like they got the shit end of the stick this year.
Yep. Yeah, they got hit that one, and then it's all back up again. I was just saying, I saw it online before I got on here. I was like, oh shit, here they go again.
Back to square one.
Bad stuff.
Oh man, everybody, we were backstage shooting the shit, and John just goes, "Hey, you better get this shit started before people start thinking we're not having a live tonight." It is never. John never is punctual about getting this shit started. So, like
know,
never.
Man. You freaking keep taking these weeks off. Everybody thinks you retired.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Here's the. I won't say it's the nice thing. It is kind of funny though. Before, if I took a week off, all right, I would get messages around like shortly after the live normally would have started going, "Are you okay? Or is there a live tonight? Like, what's going on?" I don't get those anymore.
It's because a lot of people, like I said, man, it feels very. We either got to get this show rolling again, or something's got to get rolling again. I'm gonna tell you right now, the snake world feels very, very freaking ghost town in general. I'm talking about everybody. Like, I don't even know who's doing this shit anymore or not, but even within our crew, let alone like the world.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I know, especially within our crew, it's hard to keep track of who's doing what or if anything because no one is talking at the moment, really.
No one's talking, no one's doing anything. Like us, we did a very quiet 74 clutches this year.
Yeah.
Like I said, I didn't really put much of it out there, and I'm sitting on a lot of it. I moved a bunch of it already, and there's still a ton of like the better stuff I got to put online. But I'm just like, I don't know what I'm holding off for or not. I'm just kind of holding, like seeing how those things are going to go, because with the auctions being the way they are and everything else, like snakes are just flying out the door right now for pennies on the dollar on some of this shit. And like a lot of the stuff I have is like the only ones in the world of whatever it is. Like, yeah. And I don't want to sell for pennies on the dollar. Like, I'd rather just hold some of it than just.
Well, that's what you got to do, though. Like some of that stuff, I mean, you just.
But nobody's
let it sit.
I used to get 100 messages a week, man. Oh, John, what's this? Like people IDing snakes, like doing all. My phone's been quiet. Like nobody's even like asking me. asking me
You
what
should
the hell this shit is anymore. I'm like, it's kind of
you should be thankful that your phone's not going off on IDing crap.
thankful, but I kind of, you know what I mean? I kind of miss talking to kind of miss talking to some people. Like, I love hearing eager people and what they're doing and freaking new snakes being made and all kinds of shit. So, I don't know. It's a double-edged sword. Like,
Yeah.
it just feels empty. It's like a ghost town. I literally feel like we're just walking through a ghost town this year.
I think a lot of people also just really slim down their pairing, so they don't have a whole lot that they're like trying to show off. I mean,
that could definitely be true.
I think that is some of it. Plus, I think a lot of people also just abandon ship.
A lot of people abandon ship, like or gearing up to abandon ship.
Yeah.
So I've seen a lot of people jump overboard this year, and I guess if it comes down, like I said, I understand like both sides of it. It comes down to money because you need money to keep going, but it's to abandon everything. It was kind of I look in some people go, "You really in this for freaking because you like this shit or because you like them dollar bills?" So I don't know.
I know Morph. I don't know about for you two, but Morph Market. Like I'm trying to figure Morph Market out still. I swear. Oh Jesus! All right. Well, here the show's just gone to shit now.
Good luck figuring out Morph Market. Hey,
Go ahead on
Chris,
Morph Market.
Hey.
get your shirt on.
Oh yeah. Oh, she's Reptile, my favorite person.
I got a theory on Morph Market, sort of. So go through, say what you got to say with it. I want to hear what your opinion is on it.
I'm convinced that Morph Market will push you for a little bit, and then you kind of fall by the wayside, and then it pushes another group of people possibly. Like I think there's something to it because my Morph Market will lay dormant, no messages for a while, and then all of a sudden just poof. I start getting messages like crazy about animals, and then it dies again.
Yeah, I don't think it has anything to do with Morph Market pushing you or not. What that's doing, and I've noticed it too, is when your animals renew, there's a certain crew of people that will look at newly listed. There's a certain crew of people that look at deals pages, and there's a certain crew that look at auction pages. When our page starts buzzing at any point in time, it's usually when I put stuff on deals. Whether they're buying them or not, people are seeing them because that's what they're surfing is the deal pages. So you'll see a follower come in, or you'll see a like go on your snake, or whatever's going on, and then you'll see maybe a random hit, like boom, 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 like 5 likes, 3 followers at a shot, and it's because what they're doing is they're seeing it on the deal page. You got to remember, Jeremy, there's 35,000 snakes online. For somebody to search through 35,000 or just say 5,000 or 10,000 is impossible. You would literally have to sit at your fucking phone for hours upon days in a row to just get to the end, and another 20,000 have been just plopped on Morph Market.
True.
So, and like I said, and then again, you've been dormant online. You've been dormant, like we haven't had any issues. So Warful's name is not in the back of somebody's head right this second, but they might be when they see the show, see you at a show. So I noticed, like when we go to shows and stuff, our stuff will pick up. Oh shit, Triforce was at Repticon. Next thing you know, that our customer base that we sell 20 snakes at that show to, just pet people, whoever it is. They'll go on Morph Market, see what else I got up there, and then I got messages. Where's the rest of your snakes? I just saw freaking 100 of them out on at the table.
Yeah.
There's no, you have 12 on Morph Market. Again, that's a me problem too, and it's like it is. But the thing is with Morph Market, like sometimes I like the when I dump, it's a 25-30 dump. I don't want people to see that I got 250 snakes instead of Morph Market that don't know me. I don't mind people that know me, people watch this, whatever. If you know us, you know we got a ton of snakes. But I don't want people to look in and be like, oh, they got 100 freaking snakes listed. I'll just get back to them anytime. They always got shit. Because I do think that's a mentality of a sales tactic of people. If they think you got 100 things, they'll just wait. They'll just be like, oh, they'll just wait to see what else they put on. And if you're a guy that dumps a ton of auction, we'll just wait till he puts that on auction. If you're a guy that's always doing sale pages, we'll just wait till he puts that on sale. Because once you fall into routines of that kind of shit, people will wait you out. Like
Oh yeah.
They have way more patience than you do. You know what I'm saying? So I just look at it that way. Right now, a lot of new people are getting into this. I mean, a lot. And it's at a clip. And I've noticed it with the shows. It's not, you see your old, your people have been around a couple of years, they're normal showies, I call them. They're always there. They're always whatever. Well, then people all bought them snakes in the last year or two, right? They're tapped out. If they're going to find a snake, they're going to bring it in because it's a crazy price for something awesome that they see or whatever. So then people are like, okay, your new people coming in don't know shit yet. And the new people are teaching the new people. So they are so freaking uneducated. They're uneducated like they've ever been before. And they think they know shit, dude. Like this Gen Z freaking crowd and all this.
Talk about babies not on morph market.
Bro.
That whole rack. Look at all the cards on the front of it.
You want to talk about entitled, you tell somebody something and they'll be like, that's not what Google said. Well, fucking excuse me, what Google said. Like,
who the fuck is Google?
Yeah, Google said they need a night trap. I'm like, did Google say that? I'm like, what paragraph? Freaking line 2 or 6 was over. Like, you don't know what you're talking about. Oh, I'm sorry. I've only freaking raised and sold over freaking 5,000 babies at this time. Whatever, dude. I don't know shit.
Yep.
And they, like I said, that's what we're dealing with today. And it's. I would just say, like, okay, if it was one person said that, bro, it's a couple. It's like, whoa. As soon as I get a normal person right now, I'm like, whew, breath of fresh air, because it's far and few between. People, wild.
There are. I know, like, I had a few people message me about the carpet this week, and people are also very indecisive.
Oh, they are.
You get some people that boom, like my what was he? Pastel leopard clown head exanthic male.
Yep.
Dude messaged me, asked me like 2 questions, said I'll take it. Just like, damn, okay. Two people messaged me the same day about my jungle carpet. That's why I think that's why I said about how there's something with an algorithm with it. Because 2 people messaged me the exact same day about the same snake, and it's just like, yeah.
I don't know. I just had a guy hit me up out of the blue at 5:00 tonight. He wanted the pastel DG head hypo. I met him up the street at the Sunoco at like 7:30.
They're lightning bolts, dude. Lightning bolts are great. Like people that just come in, say they want it, they buy it. Like we've had a customer, she bought some stuff off at auctions and stuff. She hit us up, asked 2 snakes. She's like, John, we do a better deal. Yes, yeah. Of course, you bought snakes off me before. Like I said, shot me an offer. I countered a couple bucks more. You know what I mean? Because it was like in between. She knew what she was doing with it. Perfect. Yep. Like perfect. We'll do it. That's the kind of customers, like I said, that's because they know you, whatever. Now you have to build new relationships and all these new whatever, because it is a new base of people coming in. They're not, you have to get to them points to be like that kind of shit. Well, this right now, they don't know any better and they're like indecisive. They don't know what a $100 snake really technically is, because they're watching this snake for $100. That's a 5 gene pied. And then they're watching this single gene freaking nothing be $100, and they're both selling. And they're like, hold up, like, which way do I go?
It makes sense.
Right. Then they look up the snake and like, well, I just saw one selling an auction for $210. The next closest one was $2,100.
Yep.
It's happening. You're right. It's a diamond in the rough, but it does happen. So then they'll sit there and wait for it. That's the worst part. I had a customer just not recently say, I'll just wait till you make another one. And I said,
what happens if I don't make another one?
I said, not to be ignorant or rude. I said, but I'm going to tell you right now, I probably will never make another one of that specific snake ever again. And she's like, well, why? I said, because the odds were like 1 in 190. Like, first of all, it's only for sale because it's something I really just don't need, because it pertains to a project that already have much of the bases on both sides in. Now, it was awesome to hit that animal. Don't get me wrong. It was a $1,000 animal. Like, it was whatever. But the next closest one on sale on Morph Market is $15,000. It's the Obsidian. Basically, I made the freaking Suma, blackhead, and I could have had GHI, black pastel, and whatever in it. But the long story short, I was made to wait to make another one. I'm like, that's not how this works. I'm like, some shit, I could be like, oh, I'm going to make a clown. I'll probably make 30 of them next year. You want GHI clown? I'll work with that. I'll probably make 10 of them next year. I don't even know. It might be 5. But there's certain snakes that we sell, and if, like, again, if anybody does know us, Citron shit, half the shit I make is the only one in the world. The only other person that got it is me or a customer of mine that I sold something to very similar. Yep. And that's all there is. And they're like, well, it doesn't work that way. But they think it does. One person, well, I'll see you next show. I hope you have a few more. I'm like, I'm done for the year, man. I got no more freaking out. I got 4 lightning pies that yes, I missed. They're all males, and I didn't make a female, but I'm not making any more of them this year.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah, but what's out is out at this point.
But they don't know that, though. They think it's literally like, I'll just come back to the store and they'll restock.
Well, I think that's also where people think that, that you just can control what you're making, and that there's not the odds game in it.
Trust me, man. I wish it was that easy. And I definitely explain to the people, and I'm not definitely ignorant or rude about them. It's like, well, this is how it works. So then you're like educating on what breeding actually is and how hard it is to hit some of this shit. I had a waiting list for Pompeys this year. Guess what? I didn't make one. I had a bunch of people like, if I'd have made Pompeys this year, they'd have been sold at a clip. I didn't make not a damn one. And I tried for it, but goddamn them odds, dude. 5 one snake is a very hard thing to do.
Oh, dude, even just like my one clutch, which I mean, it's a little bit of a spoiler, but the last Xanthic clutch I cut, I should have had at least half the clutch be Xanthics. I got one.
Wow.
And no GHI popped up.
It's crazy.
Like, the clutch made my head freaking spin. Like,
I did a lot of clutches like that this year, Jeremy, where literally just shit the bed is what you would call it. Like, we did this one clutch. What the frick was it? Well, anyway, it was like, there was like 7 possible genes that could have popped up in it and been ghost clowns and all kinds of shit. You know what I hit? I hit a clutch of 8 eggs. The most powerful animal was a double gene of the 2 weakest genes in the pairing, and everything else was a single gene. And then 3 normals in the back end of it. It was just as hard to hit the normal as it was to hit the freaking all geners. I just looked down. I was like, you hate me today, don't you? Like, you pay for
well,
it.
at least you guys didn't get a clutch full of retard snakes.
Dude, that has happened too.
Dude, I got bug eyes, fogged eyes.
dude, that one clutch you had, that clutch was just
Dude, I have no idea.
jacked up.
Out of 26 clutches, that's the only one that got jacked up.
You want to hear? Yeah, man, 12 eggs. I had banana clown earlier this year. 12 perfect, beautiful, big eggs. Every one of them went bad in the first week. Every fucking one of them. That was bred to a bang clown. Ooh. So that'll show you. Like, you want to talk about like goddamn. And she, like I said, she's insane bananas. That's how this shit rolls, though.
Is that the girl? I seen her.
Yeah, you had the brother. She was my first banana ever made. It was that banana line, whatever. Long story short, I ended up with my first banana clown was a girl. Chris got my second banana ever made clown, and it was a male. And he started his banana clown shit with all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's what happened. Like that's just what this shit does.
Let's go through here.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Sorry, John.
I'm saying, Jeremy, beginning of the year, how many males you have? Oh, dude,
I quit counting, man. I quit counting because it just never freaking stopped.
30 to 2.
Fucking sausage party.
It would have been easier to count. It would have been easier to count how many females I hit as opposed to the males.
I think it was like 2 females, wasn't it? Out of like 30 snakes or some shit.
It was rough, and dude. All right, at least towards the end. Yes, I got shafted many ways. But at least towards the end, the animals I wanted to keep actually ended up being what, the sex I needed them to be. I'm just thankful for that. I'm still male heavy on everything this year.
That's all you can hope for, bro.
Towards the end, it at least started straightening out a little bit.
Yep. We went male heavy at the end of the year this year. Crazy male heavy. Like fucking full clutches of males. I had 3 clutches in a row to raw male, and it was 8, 10, and 9 egg. I was like, oh, but it happens.
Let's go through here, say hi to some people in the Chittity chat. We got Jason. What's going on, Jason? Channel member. Thanks for tuning in, Jason. You can always, click the link in the member chat there and join us. Kike, what's going on, brother? Thoughts and prayers going out to you and the family. Hope everything's going good. Jeremy, number 4 and or 5, whichever number we need to W. Ball Stars, what's going on? Good to see you. Thanks for tuning in. Jamie, Tire Gods, what's going on? Thanks for tuning in. The one and only Mr. Phil, what's going on, brother? Good to see you.
Uncle Phil.
Uncle Phil was here. He was here today. He had to pick up his machine.
Yeah,
he still owes me storage fees though.
Dude, if you get work done by Phil, I'm probably pretty sure you still probably owe him because he probably gave you a generous discount and you forgot to tip.
Oh, he'll get the tip. I love Uncle Phil.
Warrior Garden Exotics. Thank you very much for tuning in. Good to see you. Let's see here. Who else we got in the chat? Mr. Dalton, what's going on? Good to see you. Mr. Mel.
What up, Mel?
The Halloween King, as I think we need to dub him.
Yep, the Pumpkin King.
Dude, he is the Pumpkin King, man. Like I was all happy about my stupid store, like all my little Halloween decorations, and Mel's here, like
I can't even get it out.
Some freaking haunted house thing going on.
He's a legless horseman. I couldn't even get it out. That was too funny. See, I cracked myself up.
Oh God.
He's gonna be like F you or Peckerhead. One of them are coming in next.
Exotic A1 Pets, what's going on? Thanks for tuning in. Mr. Nathan, what's going on, brother?
Nate?
Good to see you. Yeah, Nate, why aren't you up here hanging out with us? This is you need to be up here chilling with us.
It's too cool for
a change.
Nate's putting his snakes away, man. They shed today.
So he's too busy taking pictures and drooling, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
He's gonna post them all in the chat and then make us all just want to give up because just say the hell with this shit.
He said you can't see these.
Probably because they got color to them.
Yep. No brown snakes. No brown snakes are made during this.
I do need to get a hold of you though, Nate. I got a question about one. I need to get new business cards, but I want to change something on them. I need to get new business cards done, and I wanted to talk to you about maybe getting like something stupid like lanyards done up or something, just something different to put out.
Lanyards?
Yeah, like the lanyards, put your keys on and stuff. People still use them things. I use them.
I do too.
Yeah, see, it's not stupid. Shut up, John.
I was going to do them a while back. They're expensive.
Oh, are they? Well, maybe Nate was giving you the screw you price though, Chris. Maybe he'll give me the blind.
Well, I wasn't going through Nate.
Oh, see, that's why.
I was going to a site.
See, I'll go through Nate, and he'll give me the disabled breeders discount.
Or give you the dumbass that doesn't know how much it would really cost discount.
Gonna pay them tariffs on them freaking lanyards, buddy.
Put some what?
You're gonna pay them tariffs on them lanyards. They come from China.
Oh, do they really?
Oh, fucking do they really?
You gotta get that shit done in the U.S., man. Come on now.
Jesus Christ, everything comes in from there. We freaking promote.
China.
Either way, Nate, I gotta get a hold of you. We'll figure. I try to get those made up. Maybe by it's probably too late to get them done for Gettysburg, but we'll see. Anyway, I'll get a hold of you this week. Macomorph, what's going on? Good to see you.
What up?
Let's see who else we got. Mission Morse, what's going on? Good to see you. Jason says, how do I get John's number? Christine always answers my messages. She never tells me I'm an idiot.
What does this mean?
Message me. I'll give him John's number.
What, you want me to call him an idiot?
I think that Jason might have some weird fetish we just discovered here. He wants to be degraded a little bit, John.
Come on, man. Put your questions up. We can talk some shit.
Come on, John. Call me a fat.
Tell him to message me right now, and I'll tell him he's a fucking idiot. It'll make his day.
Mel says, mute John. Here, Mel. Here, I'll one up it for you. How's that, Mel? We'll just put John.
Cold.
That was harsh.
What do you do?
You owe me, Mel. That's one pack of jerky right there for the torture I'm gonna get for who knows how long now.
He didn't like my legless horseman comment. He forget.
Wait, I want to try something. And I'm like, I'm John. No, I'm John.
What is he doing?
I was using your top half of your body and my lower half. No.
Hold on.
I will piss myself if he falls off that freaking chair.
You and me both.
Oh shit.
It mounts as 2 packs for that. Oh my god. Only on this channel, folks, will
I don't
you
want your
get this
ABC.
kind of entertainment. There's only
Oh,
here.
man.
Oh god. All right. After we scarred the audience and we've dropped 4
Wait,
people.
put me below Jeremy.
Careful what he shows.
Phil, you're right. You're right, Phil. You can't make this shit up.
I should have wore a black. See, let's go with John because he's got a gray shirt. All right, put me on the tower.
Let's run a channel sponsor, shall we? Oh my god. We are rare form tonight, folks. All right, here we go. Channel sponsors. Gettysburg Reptile Expo LLC is one of the premier shows of the Northeast. Located at the All-Star Event Complex in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, it's a 45,000 square foot venue that houses 270 plus tables, 125 plus breeders, with an amazing selection of snakes, lizards, geckos, amphibians, and invertebrates. Doesn't matter if you're a breeder looking for that next high-end piece to your project or a pet owner looking for your next scaly friend. Stop it off the SC Serpents there to meet all of your racking and incubator needs. The next show dates are November 8th, 2025, March 28th of 2026, and July 18th of 2026. So make sure you stop out, and I will see you at Gettysburg Reptile Expo LLC. Make sure you check out Nathan at Infinite Possible Pythons. He is your guy to go to if you want to get into the Bang project. On top of it, he's working a bunch of awesome ball python projects. Kahua geckos, Leachianus geckos, crested geckos, some scaleless corn snakes, and he is your one-stop shop for all your branding needs. So check him out. Check out Chris Shelley over at S Reptilia if you need a high-end ball python, blood python, locality boa, or colubrid. He's also Pennsylvania's distributor of Coco to Go and the Chipper, and he can also hook you up with some rats. So make sure you guys check out Chris over at S Reptilia. So I'm pretty sure that if you want some bang stuff, one, Nathan's got some killer stuff up there. John's got some killer stuff up there. Sorrentino's got some killer stuff up there. And I've got some killer stuff up there. So everybody, go buy some bang shit. Go get into it. Go get into it.
Inquire.
No, don't just inquire. Hit buy now. Just buy.
Bye.
Just get on.
Swipe that old credit card.
Yep, just swipe the card and make yourself feel good.
0 bounce transfer. You know, you got 18 months, no interest.
I was going to say, the Bang Project is the future, folks. That's one thing I'm super excited about. You know, even for like the 26 pairings and stuff, I got some really cool bang stuff. Not a lot of bang stuff for 26, but I've got a few key things I'm going for with the bangs in 26. But I'm definitely not going to overdo it. I wanted, I think I got 3, maybe 4 pairings tops.
That's what I did this year. So I did 3 pairings.
I don't want to overdo it. I want to be able to offer some stuff, keep moving some projects forward, especially the Exanthic stuff, which is what I think basically probably at least 2 of those pairings are for Bang Exanthics and Bang Exanthic clowns. Sweet. So we'll have to see. Fingers crossed that the one of the 4 boys, since the odds gods like to say screw you, Jeremy, I'm hoping at least one of the 4 will get up to size and figure shit out, by the time the girls are ready to rock and roll.
You got a lot of backups, don't worry.
Normally by now I switched all of them over at that size to once every 2 weeks for feeding. Them boys are on once a week. They ain't getting no break. Like, no, we're not putting the brakes on them. We're getting them up to size because I've got to see that bang Exantic and that bang Exantic clown. Like, I've got to see it. I don't care even if it comes out as a male at that point. Ludka, what's going on? Thanks for tuning in. So let's give updates. What's everybody got going on? Tara, let's start with you.
Really? Why me?
You've been the only quiet one here so far. I mean, Sorrentino's scarring the YouTube public for their whole life, and
We're just lucky you didn't put your Sorrentino underneath you, Tara.
Yeah, I might twerk.
Oh God.
That
Anyway,
might be a
Tara.
little odd.
All right, hold on. All right, we gotta hold on here. Put your money where your mouth is, Sorrentino.
He's got to turn around now.
I got to turn around? Why?
Oh, fuck.
I got like no ass.
All right. Anywho, Tara, well, what's been going on over at Voodoo?
Well, we had 4 clutches lay so far this year. Unfortunately, we lost one. That was our pied clutch. My husband was a little disappointed with that. Like John was saying, the eggs went bad within 2 weeks. I mean, they looked great. They were doing fine. And then all of a sudden it was just one down, another down, another down. Not sure exactly what happened. We got a really good clutch for the Barnhart Black Pastel Sugar that we paired together, who also turned out to be apparently pastel, which made me very upset, but okay, it's fine. The babies look kind of cool. We got male heavy odds on that one. Then I just had 2 months ago, we had our Barnhart Acids hatch. They look pretty cool. John's actually seen some of them. I showed him some pictures, and they're pretty neat. All female.
Well, at least someone's hitting some females here this year. Good grief.
And our clutch that just hatched about 2 weeks ago, it was a rough one. Day 60 rolled around. They didn't look like they were deflating. They didn't look like they were even trying to pip, nothing. And I had talked to John about this and Christine. When I put them in the incubator, a couple days after they were in the incubator, the outside of the egg started to get what almost looked like red brush strokes on it. So it kind of looked like blood, but they were very light, and it almost looked like somebody just took paint on a paintbrush and kind of just lightly brushed it on. I ended up cutting them after talking to Chris, Shelley, and a couple other people. Went ahead, I cut them. One of them freaked out and came out of the egg with the umbilicus still attached.
Yep.
And I messaged 4 different people because I had no idea what I was looking at. I honestly, and this is a learning. This has definitely been a learning year. I had no idea what I was looking at because normally when I see them, they're not that big. This to me looked like the guts had just like fallen out of the baby snake. So I'm losing my mind. Like, what the heck is going on? Did it just expel all of its guts? Is it dying? So I messaged around, and Tom Barnhart hit me back. Chris hit me back, letting me know, hey, this is what this is. Don't get your hopes up. The baby might not make it, depending upon how things go. She just took her first meal today.
Good.
Nice.
So still keeping an eye on her little scar from her umbilical cord. It's a little blacker than the rest of them, but I'm thinking that maybe that's just kind of a bit of dried blood that hasn't come off yet, because she hasn't actually shed yet. I
Yep.
wanted to
Oh,
I
okay.
wanted to try and get some food in her because I knew that she didn't have that reserve that the other three had. And I mean, she took it just fine. We haven't had any issues yet. Been watching her all day, and there's been no regurg or anything. And she seems kind of content. She's also spicy as hell. She's the only one of all of the snakes that I currently have that I can't even get close to the tub, and she's attacking it.
Oh, gee.
So she's definitely got spirit and a lot of spunk. So I'm hopeful. But in the back of my mind, I know that if for some reason she doesn't make it,
Yeah.
I tried everything that I could, and at that point, it's out of my hands.
Ever have one that springs out like that again and you catch it, try to get him back into it, try to get him calmed down, take a piece of another egg of one that already hatched out, cut it out, lay it on top of it, so it can still breathe, of course, and all, but it'll literally like cover them up back up like they have a top. Some of them freak out.
It kind of resets them.
It kind of resets them. Like you might have to hold your hand on top of them, like put your hand on top of them, let them calm down, because some of them will shoot out like a missile. Like they're just they freak out.
It was insane.
It's very rare that happens, but it happens. I mean,
Yeah.
So I just find usually I just cut a piece of an egg that's already like a baby that already came out the egg, because usually, like most of the times, like they're the last ones out of the egg though. But then when they come out, they freaking frying out and dragging their sack with them and all that crazy shit. So I put them back in, do a couple squirts of water, just way it's, just a little wet still in there. And then the only thing you got to watch is if it does do that and say it comes out, just keep an eye on the belly, because they can get hard belly. If they do suck up that sack and it's no good, it'll freaking form a real hard belly on them. And then they can die from that too if you don't get that out, and you have to force that out of them. Like
that, yeah, I've seen that done. That just looks
it's
painful on the animal and stressful on the breeder doing it.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's very rare things, but they do happen. The more clutches you do, the more weirder crap you see. You start seeing all kinds of shit.
It's definitely been a learning year, which is good though, because having the rougher times now just means that I'm more prepared later down the line. And if it happened to me now, if it had happened to me 5 years in and I'd have had nobody to really reach out to or talk to, I'd have probably been like, to hell with this. What the hell? I'm done.
It's
So
law of averages. It's when it's going to happen. The more you keep doing this, the higher the numbers go. You're going to see something. Like I've seen a lot of newer people like, oh, nothing's ever happened. None of my babies are mean. None of this. And like, well, then all of a sudden they get a mean clutch and don't know what to do. They're like, this snake are mean. Like, it just happens. Like I have certain pairings that I know the babies are going to come out Spitfires. They're just going to be asses.
Because I've got a couple this year that, like, the balls have always been very good for me, but there have been a couple this year where they are just little jerks.
Yep.
And it's funny because normally it's GHI stuff for whatever this year with it.
Right. You might find that it's a trend within your collection of what the pairings were. Like my Ultramel stuff comes out because it's cryptic attached, which is very cryptic. Krypton stuff is very puzzle-ish, basically. It comes out mean. They're just jerk off snakes. So they always come out whatever. And I also know when they hit the visuals, half of them might be tough to feed at first. But I know as soon as they turn on, they're some of the best eating snakes in my collection. But it's getting them past that couple, whatever, that month or two, getting them starting to eat, not be afraid of the freaking rat or mouse, whatever. Because I think like they're out, it's an albinoism kind of thing with Ultramels and stuff. I think they're like kind of blindish compared, like kind of like that kind of stuff. I think they don't know the freaking rats are there, scared of them, or the mice are there, especially as babies. So I think they're scared to death of them at first. It's only like a 50% thing, but I know that's coming because I've been doing them so long.
Yeah,
it's so weird.
That's a good heads up for me, John, because I have a bunch of cryptic and het cryptic / Ultramel stuff from you. So
is 75% jerks.
They stay jerks.
Yeah, they stay jerks. My adults are jerks. My babies are jerks, but they're freaking awesome. I mean, they're great eaters. They're jerks.
Oh, they're great. Don't say that they are definitely great eaters. I haven't had a single one I've had issues with. But then we don't have issues with any of your, any of the snakes we get from you. So I haven't had any issues with any of the snakes I've gotten from Soldentino down there.
Chris, the same as I. Back in the day, I'm not gonna. When I got into this, I guess I'll tell a quick story. I got into pied, right, and I was like, okay, my pieds all sucked. I had 4 pieds. They were the worst damn eaters that were on planet Earth. I'm like, and this was go across the board. This was like an online talked about thing. Pieds were terrible. Well, I got out of pieds at that point, and I sold them off, and I told people like, they're not eating right for me, blah blah blah, and they did whatever with them. I got a clown. I got back into pied. The next batch of pieds I got in were insane eaters. So now I went from having the one extreme to the other, and everything I've bred since then. I kept a lot of stuff in-house collection. I got rid of like some of the weak eating snakes because I would buy them from whoever, and it would be just a weak eating snake. I would in the beginning I would like try because I wanted the gene out of it. It was a blackhead I got in at first. Dude, my blackhead, my original blackhead was terrible. It didn't eat for shit. It took me 3 years to breed them, all that stuff. The babies were weak like him, but I started adding more genes and I got another blackhead line in, and I started making super blackheads and all that shit. Now blackhead's one of my most prominent. They come out the egg. I know they're going to eat like within as soon as they come out.
Yeah.
But I got rid of that stuff as I went. It was a building block. Everything I got rid of a lot of snakes I wish I didn't get rid of, but they knew they weren't eating as good in the beginning. I had to get rid of them. Calico, another one. It was a really hard go for me with calico in the beginning. To the point of today, I don't have much calico.
So a lot of people say the same thing about acid being like the acids being terrible eaters. I know you had that one terrible problem one.
Yep.
I've been fortunate where my shit's been good.
I still have him. He's finally turned on the food. That little acid clown boy I got back in the late 2023, early 2020.
The one that should be breeding by now, and he's still the size of a hatchling.
Well, he's like fucking 300 grams. But the long story with him is, he sucked the life in eating. I had another leopard one. He sucked for a year, like a year and a half, and now he ate good. I ended up giving him the Ron, and he gave him a problem for like 4 or 5 months. Now he's back on food. Then I got this one over here from City Balls. It's a blackhead, leopard, acid, yellow belly. She came to me as a whatever eater, and now she's eating good. Okay. So it's like I should have been making acid probably 4 or 5 years ago at this point, and I haven't made much of it at all because of the issues with it. Like certain people just run into the buzzsaw, and like there's certain genes that'll be, I always call my nemesis genes. Like no matter what you do, I cannot freaking get them genes going the right way in my collection. The calico was one. I love calico. I could not get calico running through my collection the way I wanted it 5, 6, 7 years back.
Yeah.
So I'm calico light. The calicos I got now, I only got 2 calicos. They're great eaters. But now in 2026, I got to like basically start with calico versus 2016.
Yep.
Yeah, these snakes will determine. Like I'm telling everybody, like goes in with plans of like, I'm gonna make this and I'm gonna do this and this is gonna make this. Bro, I'm gonna tell you right now, since the beginning of this shit, like literally 3% of whatever I set out to do has happened, and the rest of it's all like, okay, you did this, so we're gonna go this way now.
Hopes and dreams. Hopes and dreams.
Every time I shoot for something, I either missed the odds or they didn't freaking breed or they didn't do this. And then I put these 2 snakes together that probably should have never even been put together to make the coolest shit. And I'm like, oh, that worked out. That's why I have so many combos that nobody ever hears of, because I'm so against the grain of how I have to pair shit up because of what I wanted to make didn't materialize.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And that's the thing that too, like you've got to be able to have that plan B. Like you've got to be able to keep moving your projects forward, and even if you miss, because if you don't, and if you let that slow you down, you're just going to lose more and more time every year.
I'm a guy of chance too. I try to do shit because I don't say it. Like just a combo. We'll say weird stuff like I don't even know, like Citron, Blackhead, Orange Dream, Yellow Belly Fire, or something like that. Like who's ever seen that? So I'll go outside the box, and that's something I'll try. Whether it sucks or it's amazing, I will try it. And trust me, it's a 50-50 shot of stuff that's amazing versus isn't good at all. I've made a lot of snakes where I thought it was going to be the most coolest stuff, and I'm like, look down, I'm like, oh man, this is a mistake.
I don't know. I took a chance this year. I did that banana mahogany het clown to a mahogany het clown, and dude, I hit that banana suma. That fucking thing is awesome. That thing is so awesome.
I made
a fucking purple snake, dude. It's so cool.
I made one of the first candy super 8 balls, whatever 8 balls or super black plus. I'm not even sure what it was. That thing came out looking like a skin flute. I talk about that snake all the time. It was one of the ugliest fucking snakes I ever made. It was a candy freaking 8-ball, and I made that back all the way in 2016, 14, whatever it was, 15. And everybody was like, candy 8-ball, candy 8-ball, candy. It sounds awesome. The purple snake, right? Nope, this motherfucker came out flesh tone. I was like, it had like yellow dots on it for where like the spots would come on an 8-ball and shit. It's the ugliest goddamn snake I ever met. Freaking face was ugly. So it was crazy, dude.
Yeah, Phil's seen it.
Yeah, the banana sumo, anything sumo to me freaking rocks. I love what the sumo.
I just can't believe what how banana just changed that whole sumo look.
It's just a cool look, and then hopefully, because it is sumo, you probably won't get dots on it, so it'll probably stay the color it is.
Oh, it's in shed now.
It shouldn't get all it shouldn't get the black, the black polka dots on it and all.
Yeah.
He looks like he's like 7 miles away because of his fisheye camera. Holy shit!
Dude, I'm in the other part. I gotta
show what's up.
Oh, this thing's like freaking.
Hold on, let me put you. Hold on, Sorrentino. Hold on.
He's in deep shed.
Yeah, it looks like a skin flute.
Oh shit, he's a mean motherfucker. He's like looking right at me too.
Well, yeah, he can't freaking see, and you're messing with him.
He did get dots on him. How about that?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Look at bit by a vampire.
Yeah. Huh. I'm shocked.
It's cool looking.
It's weird it has dots on it.
Yeah, he's got like a little. Oh, you old shit. Just the orange like burning in. It's cool.
Yeah, I like the orange
I
coming
want to
in.
lick it.
Freaking Sorrentino and licking snakes, man.
Like,
But again, it's never too late to teach an old dude new tricks, man. I went back to making solid color snakes again this year. It's actually some of my favorite things we made this year. Like I said, I made the obsidian basically, which was the Suma blackhead. Well, I also think I might have hit it with GHI and black pastel, 100% or 50% head clown, 50% head ghost. And I also made the ghost clown that was blackhead mahogany. Jesus Christ, black pastel. Now that snake was solid color. It's almost like pattern. It almost looks like snake Christus showed in Ghost Clown.
Oh, okay.
Didn't expect that it's a silver snake, but the power that snake has behind it, the genes were all so rough on it, like together, it lost pattern. It was like, oh shit. I never expected that. I thought I was gonna get this dark ass clown combo, and it wasn't the case.
Oh.
It's weird when it hit Ghost Clown, it turned revert like purple.
Well, that urban camo snake you hit, that thing was badass.
Yeah, I hit it wasn't even urban camo. That was a gray matter, 8-ball black packs or blackhead. And I just have that one too. And I what's it called? Got the other one. The freak's his name? 21 Guns or whatever.
Yeah.
21
mutations.
Yeah,
121 mutations.
121 got it. Yeah, I'm sitting there
I
like
said 21 guns. I'm like,
21.
Who's got that many guns?
I associate like 21 to that saying, so it was my way to remember it. Yes, 121. But he got the other one, is pastel, or not pastel, fire believer, whatever. The things were cool. But anyway, reverse engineering, going like, because the way this shit's going, like I said, it's new people again. Stunning snakes draw in new people.
Yep.
Genetics draw in people that want to go farther with stuff. Building. It's just the way this hobby's set up. There's a lot of snakes that have a lot of genes and aren't that good looking, right? But you can make
that is sadly so true.
Yep.
Like that's the one thing I think a lot of people have a hard time understanding. Why is this ugly sucker X amount of thousands of dollars, but this pretty one that's all bling bling is $500? And it's like, well, you see that ugly one's gene packed with a whole bunch of crap. You throw it to something, you're gonna get, out of this world. The other one, it's just freaking pretty. And that's all there is to it.
Do a lot to explain what that shows, because people don't understand that shit. Dude, I'll have like siblings in a row in a show, right? And it's black pastel, blackhead, and all these genes. And like the mudded up one might be the most expensive one. and it's like a black. It's all of it, right? And you got this gorgeous black pastel with freaking fire in it, and it's just glowing next to the snake. And they look at me and they're like, well, "Why is that one like literally $300 cheaper? Like that's the cooler snake." I was like, "Well, because you can make that with this other snake and way beyond that in other forms where you'll make shit that's way cooler than that snake."
Yep.
And they
that snake's the miss.
that snake's right. That snake's the miss, and they can't wrap it around their heads that one it's all freaking pattern covered up.
Well, it's the breeder mindset is something that you don't just start off with. Like that's something that comes, I feel, as you do it. It comes in with, you know, a couple years into it, you start realizing and things start clicking a little bit more. Like it's a total different mindset of what most people are able to wrap their head around.
Yeah, 100%. Even like a guy like Ron, right? Ron was just basically his first year, and I told him, I said, I could tell you everything. I could tell you everything I know. I could sit there and talk to you for 10 days in a row, tell you everything in my mind. But you're not going to get it till you make your own babies and you can start identifying what your babies did. And man, isn't that true? Like when you cut a clutch and your black pastel might do something my black pastel, that's for damn sure. Or banana or freaking any of these genes. And they do come out like, and it's your version of whatever the hell you just made. Because there's a lot of shit missed in these sins. But like we don't know what everything is in every one of these combos. Like my black pastel is different than everybody's. I just had a guy tested, literally sent me another message back on, John, I tested 2 of your snakes against every dark gene through RGI and Charlie. They're not coming back as either. I said, guess what? It's the black pastel gene that's not on the chart. Because I made fucking supers with this snake. It's not like it's not there.
Yeah.
So it's like it's a double-edged sword, dude. Like cool, you got a gene that not many people have or whatever, but
it does the same freaking thing as what you want it to do.
So you got the knockoff black pastel.
No, but if it's not knockoff, in my opinion,
I know, I'm teasing.
I'm just saying it's better. But you can't tell somebody, but like, oh, because it's being tested for, you got something that not many people got. It's not tested yet. Now, it doesn't mean they're not going to come out with a test for this thing. Like E&G's line of black pastel is not testing as black pastel. He made the first panda pies in the world. Like, you know what I mean? The E&G line was the beginning of what black pastel was. It was the snake that came into the country.
Yeah.
That's not even testing on what we're calling testing now, right this second.
I want to get that trick boy that I don't know what it is. Trick Hurricane, whatever, Blitz. I'd like to get him and see if he comes back. One of them.
And I literally do got like 6 different versions of black pastel here. I have E&G line for making supers. I have freaking Barnhart line. I have Boldest Barnhart does flippy more patterns. I got regular black pastel that throws crazy orange ghost freaking combos. I got ones that throw green orange ghost combos that are black pastel that turn greenish versus the orange. So it's like it all depends on that. And we're just talking about them one gene complex versus all the shit that's out there. So it's hard.
Look at how many granite genes there are.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
I mean, you can't tell me that there aren't going to be so many different of the same, because just look at granite.
And people are paying big money for this granite stuff. Like, look at Cosmos and stuff like that. People
look at the one I've got growing up in the rack that's straight from Africa. I mean,
there's people that got nannies out there that are freaking look like this Cosmos, and people got Carnage, and like you name it, Marvel, and there's so many, right?
Yep.
You used to have a shit called Black Granite back in the day, which kind of fell off. That was the granite line that was all crazy. And I remember, like I said, he used to sell them at the clip at like $1,500 a piece, and they would sell out every show he brought them. And all the other granite.
It's the look of them, like that, just unpredictable, wacky, crazy, freaking look that it throws. I think is what draws everybody to it. It would be nice though to limit, figure out what's what and just come up with a damn name for it.
Another thing that's driving me nuts right now, like I said, that's just like kind of on the topic of what we're talking about, but it's kind of off topic. With the new version of people breeding or people coming into this shit is the lack of education of it. I just read a post the other day. Somebody said they made a new line of gray matter or freaking urban camos. And there was literally like 150 freaking likes on this, 50 comments. And I'm just sitting there looking like, what the fuck? How did you like? You made the. You know what the best part about the whole damn thing was? It wasn't even champagne in the pairing.
I was gonna say, I think you told me. I think you said there's not even champagne in it.
There wasn't even champagne in this goddamn pairing she's talking about, or him, whoever. And I'm just looking at this going, what the fuck, dude? Like, I made this shit 10 years ago at this point. You're showing snakes that are as common as the commonest day is long. The urban camo stuff came in. It was a little more insane than the normal 8 balls with ringers, and if black pastels or super cinnamons with ringers. And Osborne was able to, like, basically, like, isolate this is what it's doing. And it was a little bit, because he said so kind of deal. And then, like, God bless him, he took that and was like, dude, I'm making the bangingest ass urban camo looking snakes in the country. And he ran with it, right? So people then like, oh, I got this and I'm gonna do this too. Because they got stuff similar or close, man. People used to buy our freaking 8 balls that were all rung up because you didn't see that back then. And they would sell them as urban camos to people. And I'm like, I sold that shit to you for $500 and you just got $3,000. Then you have people calling us going, well, the urban camo you sold, where did you exactly? I'm like, I didn't sell nobody no urban camo. So then, I started freaking, I was sitting there freaking starting fires everywhere, man. Like, fuck you, mother. You're going to take my snakes and freaking triple your money because it had the look to it. I didn't have freaking sandblast at the time. So I was being honest. Might have been, these people weren't. I don't know. They might have been urban camos for all I know at that point. They had the same look. But I didn't have the gene, right? So I didn't, it was basically a respect thing at that time. Like, this dude did it. It was his shit. I didn't get the urban camo from him, so I'm not going to steal that name.
Yep.
But it cost me a lot of money, like tons. But whatever. Stayed honest.
Let me go ahead here, run the last 2 sponsor ads, and then we're going to get to Sorrentino, get an update from him.
Oh, my God.
He looks like he's about ready to go to sleep.
Dude.
ShedTesting.com is your premier choice when it comes to shed testing. Charlie is adding new tests on a regular basis, so make sure to stop by often to see what's been added to the website. Let ShedTesting.com shave years off of your breeding plans. They're fast, accurate, and can't be beat. Don't forget to use the code CARPET10 at checkout to save 10% off of your order. ShedTesting.com. Use the best. Head on over to Triforce Morse if you're looking for that missing piece in your ball python breeding project. While you're there, add a little bit of lace or citron to the mix, folks. John and Christine can also hook you up with the crested gecko, so don't forget that. Turn up the heat with Triforce Morse.
If you want to use the best reptile record-keeping and tracking software on the market today, scan the QR code or click our partnership link in the description down below for a free 30-day trial of Husbandry Pro. I promise you, you will not regret it.
All right. John and Christine can't hook you up with crested geckos no more, folks. I'm so sorry.
We need to do a new commercial. Every one of them snakes in that freaking ad are all breeders.
Either breeders or sold.
Yeah, Jeremy still hasn't done a commercial for me.
Well, see, that's why we're letting you have the floor now, big boy.
I'm overwhelmed. My daughter Alora, man, she's been my rock, dude. She's been solid. She's been doing everything with the snakes, just doing everything with the snakes. So I'm able to, do stuff around the house, like work on the garage, work on a new snake room. So she's been doing the cleaning, feedings, watering. She's really stepped it up and helped me out. And then, just staying on top of everything. I gotta get my feeders going. They're not producing enough. I got 8 colonies going. I want to get 8 more going, so I can get some more production out of them to get these babies fed more. Just going to Rick every 2 weeks is, it's good and all, but
if you got the time and able to save some money, why not?
Yeah, well, Nate hooked me up. Nate hooked me up a couple times. I ran up to him and got some feeders off him. So, but just trying to get their meals in them, get them all up to size, and feed them well, and getting the pictures. I got so many snakes I gotta upload some pictures of.
I've been good with pictures. I've been good with.
I'm behind on that. They're all ready. They just I figured I was just gonna showcase them at Gettysburg.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jason says it's interesting to me the number of breeders that started posting shed testing and never had to select pairings that would ensure hets instead of having everything pass and holding back 20 plus snakes hoping.
How did I don't know if I'm reading that right.
Yeah.
I think what he's saying is basically it's interesting to him that people are kind of just pairing, pass hets and hoping something takes.
Yeah.
It's kind of how I'm taking that one.
Yeah, that's too much of a long shot.
Well, it is, but like I said,
I mean, you had to do that back in the day, but not nowadays. There's no reason for it to even do them pairings.
This shed testing to me has only been really just irrelevant for like 2 years now, right? Roughly, right? About 2 years, where it was like kind of because in the beginning it was a lot of like nobody really knew how accurate it was, all that kind of stuff. So it's been like rock solid. They think for like 2 years now. And don't get me wrong, there's still a lot of mistakes, and I've seen come back on people and all kinds of shit. Back in the day, before that, you would do pairings, and you would keep back your whatever your paws sets or your heads, because it was the only way they would get a gene into certain things. And I think that's a lot of that is lost on the stuff. Now here's the problem with today. Taking a snake that might be a past head or this and that, and dropping, if you do say 10 eggs, whatever, at $75 a clip, whatever, $50, $75 a test, times 10, times 8, times 7, whatever it is. With snakes sometimes that aren't even worth that much, and say they come back negative, say it's a double head pairing you did or whatever, and say they come back negative, you're out 50 times 7 maybe at that time. Well, now try doing that times 20 clutches. Doing that towards your collection. Now, the reason a lot of people ask me all the time, John, why haven't you tested? It's because of the overwhelmness of the testing. When I start testing, it's not testing $100 with the snakes. It's not testing $1,000 with the snakes. It's not testing $4,000 with the snakes. If I start testing, it would cost me literally tens of thousands at the time, because that's how much I would need to know across the board, just to get my nut whatever down. Then do all the babies every year, every clutch, right?
Yeah.
I do a lot of freaking visual pairings at this point, but I'm just saying when you start out, a lot of people don't have the money for the visuals. Today they're cheaper, so you can actually get visuals now for what a het used to cost. This is the stuff a lot of the newer people don't understand. What you're seeing visuals go for, you couldn't even touch a het for, not even 2 years ago.
Yep.
3 years ago, I was selling Citron het clowns for literally 3 times the price that I'm selling Citron triple gene clowns today. So now you're getting the visual package. Boom, I don't have to worry about a test for that. It is clown. It is this. I don't have to worry about being possible het and shit like that. And I geared a lot of my pairings towards trying to make the most production of this is 100% het. This is visual. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes I'll have like a clown that's het for pied, whatever, and I was like, all right, it's 50%. I didn't care about that being in there or not. It's up to the person they buy it if they want to know if it's pied or not, because it wasn't with something I was shooting for. It's there, cool, works your project. Me, I don't care. I had the visual. I slooped them together to try to make the double visual. So like it depends what line you're walking with the testing. So seeing a lot of people test animals right now, and not to take anything away from shed testing and all that shit, that should never be tested. You're wasting your money.
Yeah.
They're testing animals, arguably they're $100 animals, and they're putting $50 test into them. Still a $100 animal, whether it hit or not. So you just gotta be like diligent on who you buy from. Like buy the guy that says 100% head, or buy the guy like if you're worried about the pos head, don't buy that animal being a pos head. Buy the animal that is the head, because they're basically the same price anymore anyway.
Yeah. And here's the thing though too, like with the testing aspect, for me personally, I only test holdbacks. One that I, if it's a pos and it, if that head being there is what determines if it stays or not, yeah, I'll test it. Or if it's going to drastically improve the value of that animal. If it's not really going to change the price of that animal that much, I'm not worried about it. I'll price it where that animal would be without that het. And if it's there, hey, someone got a bonus at that point.
It used to be worth it. Not even a year ago. It used to be worth it on some of these animals. Moving forward to like into this year with what these auctions are going for and what these deal pages are going for, shows. I mean, you've been to shows as we know the animals are lower today, right?
Yeah.
I just had 3 auctions run. I had a super blackhead butter up, literally that is either 66% het ghost or ghost. That's how close that snake looks to actually being ghost. Like, so I'm like, I could have tested. It could have been 100%. That animal didn't even get to 165 in an auction. Thank God. Thank God. But like I said, Ron was like, dude, I'm buying that. Like, he freaking saved it at 165. That's a freaking next closest one online. Is not only not het for anything, it don't look near as good as that animal. And like I said, if anybody were to look it up, is 800. The next closest animal to that is 2250. Sold for 165 across an auction block. Now again, the right eyes might not have been on it, but it's been on my Morph Market page for $300. So it's not getting hit there either.
It's still just mind-boggling. Like,
yep.
I don't know.
So, like I said, just certain things are doing whatever. To me, I could test it on for a het ghost. Maybe it increases the value by what I put into it for a test. Maybe it increases it by $50. But I'm not into this basically to be like, okay, to get my money back and hope and pray for an animal like that, because the power is in being a super blackhead clown to me. The het ghost was a bonus, and I had it priced accordingly to be that. If you hit it, cool, man. You're freaking shot the lights out if you need it for that project. But if not, that's where the value was in that animal anyway.
Yeah. Well, and that's like there's some people out there that think you've got to test everything.
Well,
and I think you will run yourself broke if you test every freaking baby you make.
Yeah. And like again, we're all in different boats, man. Like the next year, I'm going to cut production down a little bit because, like I said, the unforeseen future, what it is what it is.
Yeah.
What I mean by that is I made too much for what the market's calling for right now, and again, other people have too. But it's looking in the mirror and going, knowing what you did. So I'm in a different situation where maybe certain snakes, to me, I always say one man's trash is another man's treasure. And this is 100% true in the snake world for sure. Like my byproduct is somebody's top end sometimes.
Yep.
I don't mean it to be that way. I've been in this for 15 years. They started a year ago. Like, you will get there. You'll get to that point. And then guess what? My top end is somebody's byproduct. Like Kabolka and Bob View and all them guys. What I'm making, it's their byproduct.
Yep.
And it is just that. So just test accordingly. Like lace is a good gene. Like get tested, because it is hard to see sometimes. And once you see it, it's hard not to see. Now there's some laces stuff that I freaking made that I just don't like. I was like, man, it looks lace, but maybe it wasn't. And then there's other stuff that's insane lace, could have been white lace.
Yeah.
So I see getting that kind of stuff tested because it still has some value. It still does whatever, but like testing genes like leopard and want to know if like a het pied or a het albino is attached to a het pied or whatever. Like you can buy an albino pied for like $150 right now. Like, yeah. I don't know why you're playing with the head with that. Like, but again, to each their own. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just say it as, it's their animal, their pet, they're buying it. They kind of just want to know what their animal is. So I get it.
It's crazy, dude. Like I said, you never know what when 1 week to this is going to be to the next week anymore of how this is going, of like values or what's even hot right now. I couldn't even tell you what is the hot gene of 2025. I have no effing clue.
I don't even think there is a hot gene of 2025. I think it's just been, for lack of better words, it's kind of just been like a dumpster fire. Like everybody's just trying to move everything. Like I don't think there's been that one gene that's been the talk of the town, really. Is there?
No.
That I've heard.
The stuff that's still kind of getting decent value to me, well, like I said, this is very controversial and people might not hate that I say it. To me, it's dead end snakes. Like Sunset, to me, is a dead end animal to me. Like you can get cool stuff, but it's not like you can get cool stuff across the board. And I try to do stuff that's I can use it for this project, this project, this project. And look, it's cool across the board looking wise. like I said, I can't even put my finger on literally how many freaking cool sunsets I've seen. Now, people working sunset might be watching this and be like, "Fuck you, John." Like, you know what I mean? Like, and I get that, but it's just, truth be told, like the eye test. I've seen it. I've seen these snakes older. I've seen a lot of sunsets older and shit at this point. I'm just like,
There's
I don't
a
know.
handful of sunsets that I've seen pictures of as adults that were okay. They
Yes.
look nice.
Definitely.
But
okay.
there is way more that did not look nice than anything. And the
That
ones that looked
smell
nice were that freaking gene pack that if they wouldn't have looked nice, that person just, yeah.
I just never seen anything like, especially in this hobby, I've never seen anything that literally doesn't look that great. Like arguably across the board as a whole, across all kind of combos, doesn't look that great. And it's being sold into people's heads that it is great. And it's because like it's you can't tell me it's a visual thing because nobody's that blind. Like, you know what I mean? So it is it's being talked into existence. Like I said, I might get hate for saying this kind of shit, but I'm at this point, like I said, I don't care. I'm like, I'm calling a spade. Monsoon, same thing, awesome animal. But you, like I said, the combos are like, what the hell?
It all looks monsoon.
It all looks monsoon. So if you like monsoon, that's cool. But everything looks monsoon. So where's the buildable feature of that animal to me?
Yeah. Sometimes here's the thing that sometimes, and I've learned, I think I forget if it's you, Nate, somebody. Sometimes there are genes out there that the gene by itself is the best way that it looks.
Yeah.
And monsoon is that gene.
Or a double gene, right? A double combo, or it might even take the triple, and that might be to me the pinnacle of that absolute animal at that point. Like, look at GHI Mojave, man. Like, you want to talk about like two genes, like getting in, seeing very visually stunning. You start going too far with that shit. It starts turning into a mudded up mess.
Yeah, I was gonna say it turns into a shit show.
Yep. Pewter, another one. Black pastel is gorgeous alone. Cinnamon's gorgeous alone. You make a pewter, they're cool as babies. They're kind of silver, kind of whatever. But a pewter as an adult, there you go. Pewter as an adult, it kind of just starts getting all bland out.
The pewter leopards are cool.
So I've got the pewter leopards I have.
Gorgeous.
They look like the female looks outstanding.
It took leopard
as an adult.
It took another gene, and like I said, you can get them cool. But most people, like I said, as a breeding project, would probably do it without pastel because whatever combos it misses is going to mud up the other ones.
Yep.
Is what I mean by that. Like I got a freaking black pastel pewter lace thing. Holy shit, does she glow? But again, if I miss, it's just black pastel pewter or freaking pewter or a pastel leopard or any of these genes that by themselves, they're not that great. Now, again, it's buildable at least. Unlike to me, like sunset, you miss on sunset, it's sunset. Cool. Sunsets of babies are cool. Sunset leopard. Can you tell us leopard? You have to show people. Sunset leopard enchi. You have to show people. As soon as you got to show everybody your snake that you've literally made and you're making all this shit and you're showing people to get it ID'd, I don't know if it was a great idea.
Yeah.
It's literally like you're asking the world to ID your snake, and because you have no fucking clue. I'm guilty of some of that shit too. I get some shit. I'm like, I don't know what the freak I just made.
I've got some of it right now sitting in the rack.
Could you imagine?
All came from that freaking blackhead girl of yours.
But could you imagine? It's your base gene. It's a 2-gene combo. It's a 3-gene combo, and everything it makes, you still 100% don't know.
Yep.
That would drive me batshit. Like the gene you were freaking promoting this thing around, you can't even tell what gene hit in it. No matter what gene you did, basically, and that's where I would go crazy. Like that's what monsoon is to me. Like I got a monsoon. We put leopard in it. All right, change color a little bit. I put my leopard enchi. Orange dreams in it. I don't see no boost of color. Just freaking,
I just see the same damn snake I saw 3 genes ago.
Right. It's just a color variance of like this much. It's like maybe it's there. Yellow belly, maybe, because that's all it comes to. Like as soon as I show people certain snakes and everybody just keeps going, yeah, maybe. To me, that wasn't a great pairing because it doesn't stand out. Nobody freaking's looking at it going, dude, that freaking yellow belly made that thing look sick, or that gene made that. As soon as nobody cares, or they just kind of like talk to you briefly about it, it means that snake to me sucked. I'm like, I just made it. Shit, nobody even gives a shit about what the hell I just made. Oh well.
Wah, wah.
Yep. And you just walk away like, kick rocks. Won't do that again.
See, Jason here says to me, everyone in Sunset is chasing the same look. Where's the Sunset Exanthic? Here's the thing. I think a lot of people in a lot of different genes are chasing the same freaking path, sadly. That being said, though, I don't think Sunset Exanthic's going to be any like Exanthic just gets rid of yellow and red pigment. So you're going to just whether the snake's sunset orange or
it's just
a yellow animal, you're still going to get the same look. I mean, it's going to do the same thing. I don't think Sunset Exanthic's just going to look like an Exanthic at that point. I think
it could be cool. And where do you go with it? We already seen Sunset DG, sucked. We already seen Sunset Hypo, sucked. We already seen freaking, like I said, a clown, sucked. Like, that's my opinion on it. And again, it's just my opinion. I'm not.
Ultramel was nice.
But Ultramel was the only thing I've seen the Sunset in that I liked, though.
But bro, show me a bad Ultramel across the board. Like, you really got to fuck up an Ultramel to make it look ugly. Like you're arguably talking about one of the coolest genes that go across the board for every combo, makes the snake look better. Yes, it took that to make Sunset, which cost fucking 10 times more than Ultramel to make that gene look better. Make it make sense. Like Bamboo, everybody's like, whatever about Bamboo. Dude, fucking Ultramel Bamboo is fucking one of the sickest animals on the planet.
Dude, you know what though? All right, here's something I wanna point out there. Bamboo is an awesome looking animal. To me anyway.
I love them.
There is like nobody doing Bamboo. Like you are the only person, John, that I know of that has any Bamboo at all ever on their table.
It's because
I got Bamboo.
I get it.
You got Bamboo too?
Yep. I get why people don't do as much Bamboo. Like, they do a little bit of it. Reason being, Bamboo is a lot like Sunset. This is what I'm trying to say. It's all the same color tone. No matter what you make, it's Bamboo color. Right? At least with Bamboo, you can see the patterns across it, and it does bring in lights and dark. But it's still that army tan color Bamboo animal. That's why I said, like, and that's a gorgeous one.
Banana Bamboo. Enchi.
Nope. So,
That's right. Sharp looking. Hold on, Chris. Hold on, let me.
So what Chris did is he put banana in it. Why? Because banana overpowered Bamboo color and made it this tannish yellow color.
Wow.
Yeah, it's Banana Bamboo Enchi. Love it.
So, like I said, but I'm just talking about like Bamboo, because Bamboo is very sunsetty. Like, no matter what you do with the damn snake, it keeps the same color palette. That's what Sunset does. You're not getting out of that color palette. You're always going to have that brownish, dark, burnt, whatever color.
Yeah.
That's cool for certain combos, but for people to like build an entire whatever around it, it's like, oh, man, that's a dangerous path. So that's a Bamboo Ultramel.
Okay. Damn, look at that paradox.
Yeah, which is very banana-ish. So
that paradox is cool.
She's my only. I have her and one other Bamboo left in the collection.
It's Bamboo Clown Girl.
Yeah, I have a Bamboo Black Pastel left, and that's it for Bamboo for me. I used to have a ton of it. Reason being, I couldn't go anywhere with it. I felt like as much as I wanted to, it could have just made more of the same colored snakes.
They're very limited kind of ground to go with it.
Right. That's why, like, I'm watching like guys like Chris Hernan, right? He's putting out all that cool scrambler stuff with the orange dreams and the black pastels. Them snakes are coming out phenomenal. Whether scramblers, like whatever anybody thinks or anything like that, them snakes are sick because it's floating patterns, it's getting color pops, it's contrast, it's all that kind of shit. And like I said, you got guys breeding like that, and you got guys that are breeding sunsets, and you got guys doing whatever. It's a good thing we all walk in a different line. But it's like if you put all them eggs in one basket, the basket get heavy and break eventually. Gotta be careful.
Jason, the Sunset Lavender looks basically, I mean, it's basically Sunset Ultramel. It looks basically the same. It's already been made. It's just kind of the same look.
Yeah.
They didn't do anything You know, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a bright ass orange snake.
Mhm.
What's it look like as an adult, though? I've never seen one as an adult. I've seen the pictures of babies.
And I'm not sitting there saying that Sunset will never make a cool ass combo, because it can. Every gene can make something awesome.
It's just unlocking that.
It's just literally how far do you got to go? Like, how many freaking steps do you got to take to make something insane?
Yeah.
And to me, if once you got to go past too many steps, it's not worth it for me to have to work 7-8 years to make one good snake out of thousands of byproduct I'm going to sell out of it.
Yep.
That aren't going to be great snakes to begin with.
Well, personally, for one, Marcel, I don't do any monarch at all.
Not me.
I like it. I just have too many recessives here.
Monarch to me is just dark ultramel. The ones I've seen, some are cool. Just not really crazy fan of it, because I think it's almost like Monarchs. You know what gene really reminds me of like Monarch? It's like I said, it's dark ultramel and kind of Trojanish, like that. It's right in that realm of that color palette. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Monarchs are going to make awesome combos because they're freaking ultramels, basically just different color palette, dark version of ultramel. So people like light pinky, freaking oranges and all that shit, ultramel is probably your way. If you like that more dark tone snakes with burnt reds and no shit like that, Monarch be the way to go.
So I was gonna say something, but now I forgot what the hell I was gonna say.
Just sitting there shitting on jeans tonight, Jeremy. Freaking, that's what happens when you take so far off.
And tonight, John Gene of the night, Sunset again.
Just shitting on jeans tonight, man.
Well, but here's the thing, though. I watched a thing on Chris Eaton's channel, Snakes and the Fat Man. All right. And what I don't care what anybody says about that man, he does make some very valid points on some things.
Sure.
And the one I forget how long ago he put it out there. The one video he had said about on how selling the dream, you know, the ball python things about selling the dream. And I think sometimes people invest in the genes very early, hoping for to hit that amazing out of this world animal that's going to drop jaws and going to make you be known. And you've got to build that hype up to move that project further.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, you know, you've got to start selling your dream to other people to get them to want to invest and buy your byproduct and all that.
For sure.
I think sometimes breeders get into so far that they stop seeing the truth and they're then lying to themselves and they don't realize they're doing it.
That's it, man. I did a lot of soul searching over this last 2 years, watching this market go up and down. And said, I've been doing this 12 years straight with the balls. I've watched the market go like this. This is different. This is a very, very different thing, because even in them downclines, your high end stayed high end. It always did. It was like stayed very high end. Like you could buy a pie back 10 years ago, $200-$300, but a pie to lavender albino, blah blah blah. It still caught the big money because that was the brand new kind of snake on the market at that point. Right now, we're seeing a very blurred line. You're watching breeders, including myself, whoever. Because you have to. You're basically taking genetics and selling them at the same price point as pet street animals.
Yep.
Same price point as stuff that got you there. It took you 5 years to use. You're taking stuff that took you 5 years to do, putting it at the same price point because you need the rack space. You need this. And that's not just me. It's all breeders across America because they want to make more. You want to keep doing this. You got to move certain snakes. But what you're doing is you're gift wrapping 5 years and 10 years and 15 years of your work and just handing it to somebody that they can do it in the next year if it's a male especially. So basically, what you did is like anybody buys something, I don't care who you are. If you bought it cheap, it don't owe you anything. So when you make animals, it's not going to matter if you sell them for $100 a piece or $50 a piece because you have nothing invested into it. Like buying a car, freaking literally, somebody sells you a car and they're like, "Bro, give it to you for $500." You'll turn around and flip that bitch for $1,000 so you don't have to freaking put any maintenance into it. But if the car costs you 10 grand, you might sit there and think about it a little bit. You want to sell it for 15 or maybe 20. Yeah. That's what happened with the ball python dream to me. Because The guys are literally, you got people quitting, so they're really good shit's just going out and they just want it gone. So it's hitting auctions, it's hitting deal pages. They're just throwing it out there. You guys who made a little too much, maybe had a little whatever, they kept their pieces, throw it out there. The shit's not selling. I need rack room. I'm tired of feeding these things. Boom, it goes cheap.
Yep.
And it's not just one guy doing it, but the other thing that's happened is the whole world watched this happen. All the new people coming in, they never knew the snakes were thousands of dollars. They think they were hundreds of dollars. Yep. I had a guy tonight, freaking brand new dude, hit me up on. I had two auctions running. I had a Citron, Orange Dream, Yellow Belly, Pie Breeder mailed up. Didn't sell, dude. Literally, or it sold for 150. But I'm saying, like, the thing is, he's like, I'm in for it. I'm a bid on it if it's $50, and I don't see it going higher than that. What? I said, what? Like, dude, that, like you said, he owns like one snake. Like, how did you even come to that conclusion? It was like, I don't even know if he realized he insulted me. Like, that was a reverse backhand punch to the mouth. Like, what do you mean? Like, if it goes for $50, I'll buy it. You know what, motherfucker? Like, and I don't even want you having my snake, dude.
Like, I will bid against myself to get it up to 60, bitch.
And like I said, I don't think he even knew he insulted me. But it was like, really, dude? That snake, like I said, 2 years ago would have went for $1,500. Like, yep. You're just like, oh, I don't even think it's going to hit 50. And if it hits 50, maybe I'll buy it. Maybe you'll buy it at $50. Well, thank you. Thank you, dude.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very kindly,
here's
sir.
The thing, though, too. Some of the people coming in, and this isn't a diss on anyone that's coming new to the hobby. This newer generation that's coming in. Now, mind you, I mean, I've only been in this for what, 5 years now? So, I mean, I've at least put a little bit of work. I don't have near the amount of time that half the people that I know or talk to or anything have been in. But what I've noticed, though, is that some of these people just coming in, they're of that mentality where they've had participation awards and they've had everything kind of handed to them.
Yeah.
And and that's their mindset, is that they don't want to have to work hard. They want to pick up right where you are and have your same level of success, but without the hard work.
But what we did as breeders across the board, and like I said, anything I'm saying, I had to freaking fall in line with some of this shit, which I'm not even proud of. We gift wrapped and gave to them. Yeah. To me, some of these guys putting these insane snakes up, like Chris just told me there was like a clown ghost pied up on an auction. Why is that snake even thought about being on? Dude, I know there's not more than probably, we'll say crazy high. Maybe there's 100 snakes of them in the world, which is a serious low number. If you collect collectibles, 1 of 100 is freaking super duper rare.
Yep.
Across the world of millions of people. So literally to say there's 100 of them snakes in the world at that time. Now, you'll see the same snake and it has a blackhead gene in it. Well, that might be 1 of 10.
Yep.
Now we're literally, and you just put up an auction page, a $0 starting bid, and it's sold for $500 or $600. When, if you were here 2 years ago, that snake would have been $15,000. Like, you just let it go for $500, bro. You literally just, because you're mad. I know what it is to get mad. I know what it is to get fed up. I know what it is to be like, fuck it all, freaking get rid of it all for about 5 minutes. Like, but you literally went out on a limb and you did it. Put that shit on auction.
Yep. See, Mission here says this new generation, like our son is in now, generation, they want immediate results, and that's 100% hitting the nail on the head. Coming out of college, he thought he should have been making pretty close to what I am without a degree. Yes. And that's the one thing too. Like I tried stressing that to my son too. When he graduated, granted, Dom still has a part-time job. He still hasn't found a full-time job. Dom, if you're watching this, get your crap together.
Whoa, man.
But I tried telling him, get in someplace, start putting in the time and the work, because you will get up to where I'm at. Like it didn't happen overnight.
John,
what? Christine's watching some TV in the other room.
Can you go get it?
Yeah, she's in bed, honey.
She was like when we were at Lehigh. She's like, "Where's Christine?" I was like, "Oh, they're not at this show."
Yeah, Christine's in bed. She hasn't felt good all week. The baby had a temperature this week of 102.
Say hi, Tara. Hi, Tara.
No.
Honey Jeremy.
Well, what has happened, Jeremy? Like you said, the respect level is low because like nobody knows where you've been or what you've done, and I'm not expecting them to. But like I said, what I'm disappointed in more than anybody right now in this whole entire industry is the guy that has been kicking around for 10 years. The guy's like me, past 10 years. Like, and that's why I don't have many snakes in the market because, like I said, I'm trying to not be that, right? I got certain snakes. It's not about the money, dude. But it's like, I'm telling you, if you told me snakes for $100 across the board, cool. For $100 across the board, I'll do it with a smile on. But what I'm not liking is literally people putting snakes that are 500, 600, and they're getting $50 for them across the board. Because what that does is the 4-gene pie goes for $100. What's it make the freaking 4-gene head?
Yep.
What's it make the dual gene head? You're making the snakes absolutely worthless at that point. To then, them poor snakes have nowhere to go at all because you just made it so easy for everybody to come in and be like, that's $100. At least if it was hard to get, they would worry about trying to buy the whatever to get somewhere.
And see, I think that is by far the biggest issue I have with the ball python side of the industry is that we are our own worst freaking enemy.
Yes, it's a bunch
like,
of people.
And I don't know how you correct it though.
You don't.
I don't know if you can correct it.
You honestly can't. The only way this starts to level out anyway, and this is a big if, is when people start to hold the snakes again and want to breed them and do stuff with them, and bigger collections stop dumping off into the market. Just say right now we're talking about this, and I look at you and I'm like, you know what? I'm tired of these fucking people. I'm tired of being disrespected. I'm tired of freaking people lowballing. I'm tired of I'm out. And that happens. 1,000 snakes go to market that literally weren't there. And I have a lot of shit that nobody has. And I'm out, dude. I'm like pissed. Put them all on auction. Put them all on deal. I'll give me $100 for every snake I own. So what that does is make everybody around the area, of course, way more potent and powerful. That leaves you holding a bag of shit. That leaves Chris holding a bag of shit. It leaves Nathan holding a bag of shit. Just locally. So imagine now globally this happens. Because these snakes are going across Morph Market and getting shipped across the entire nation. Basically, you got guys, and they have no idea what the fuck they're doing. They're just like, oh, you told me it was this. And I'm like, yeah, it is that, but you missed. Oh, how does that happen? I did 9X. Well, obviously, I don't see any fucking yellow belly in here. Well, that's a yellow belly right there. You just don't know it because you fucking literally have no idea what the fuck you're looking at. But anyway,
just a cup of ice.
It doesn't look like what that guy showed on Google. That guy on Google freaking not even a right snake and freaking has a freaking butter up as a freaking Mojave. The fuck?
Oh my god, people that are doing that shit.
I was gonna say, I that has been my fun part of going through and looking off Morph Market lately is just looking at the Miss ID stuff.
You literally have AI and freaking Google and everything telling some of these people what the hell to do, how to do it, everything else, and then they ask you questions because they're fact checking, I guess, and you tell them one thing that's outside of what they thought they learned or another breeder said, they're the first ones to tell you, you're fucking wrong. You're stupid. Wow, dude, you just really call me stupid? Like, where I'm from, yeah, I breed ball pythons, but you lose teeth from that. I am a fucking goddamn Gen X dude. Like, what the fuck did you just say to me? Like, you can stand up to a 20-some-year-old baby, and then you can sit there and freaking get your phones out and have a war. You call each other assholes, but I'm punching you. Because that's where I'm getting now with certain people. Like, I do snakes for fun. Like, I'm not, but I am a freaking city boy, freaking at heart still. And I'm freaking, like I said, I'm 49 years old. I ain't taking nobody's shit.
Jason says, ball python industry has to stop pushing breeding. Everyone targets the 5,000 snake breeder sale. And the farms all target Petco. Nobody targets just cool-looking pets.
Right, and that there in itself is a huge problem. But do you know why? Do you know why the breeders were targeted all these years? Because it's hard pressed when you sell a snake and say you make 100 snakes a year. Most people buy one snake, right, as a pet owner. Maybe they'll buy two. They'll do a little setup on a shelf and they got two snakes. Well, that kind of went away, because they can buy snakes for $50 from Petco. They could buy snakes for go to a show and find $50 snakes that are bananas and this and that. But there's only, like I said, we're breeding. There's so many breeders now because of all the byproduct. When other people thought they could breed, our freaking supply is way up and demand is now not as high.
Yeah.
So what happens is like you it can't coexist. Somebody's left holding the bag.
John,
What?
John, Dad went upstairs.
All right. Oh, you just sit there for him.
Still his camera.
Oh, you just sit there for him. Fill in. Don't do any truffle shuffles.
Dad's getting your spot warm.
But anyway, like at some point, there's another thing. Like I said, very controversial. At some point, do we turn these ball pythons into food for other snakes? Like the lower end stuff, because lower end is lower end, right? It's across the board. It's no secret of pastels, normals, Mojaves, all these single genes, even double genes, some of this triple gene stuff that are males, this and that. Nobody wants for breeding. What do we do with this stuff moving forward? Because like I said, if we're running into a wall right now where wholesalers don't even want this stuff for nothing. They're coming up like, bro, how much you want to give me for it? They're like, I don't even want it. You're like, oh, whoa. Take it. Well, fuck. Now you don't even want to take it from me. Right now we're in a pickle because literally breeding's not going to stop. People want their investment back. People freaking want to make cool shit, whether it's about money or not. The shit's going to keep going forward. It's just where do we go with this to basically make it that it just doesn't bankrupt the entire thing for everybody?
Yeah,
like
it's.
I got to cut down. I got more snakes than the next person.
You say that all the time.
Chris,
I think Nathan's been working on him a little hard, though.
Chris, I always say that, but again, like I said, I make whatever amount of snakes a year. I got used to doing an average of 65 to 70 clutches, and they sold comfortably. I still think the snakes I have today will sell comfortably. It's just, what am I going to take for them? How bad are you going to get beat up? And is it worth doing that many? And the answer is, at this point, no. Not that many. It's just not, because there is byproduct in these clutches that is hard to move. And I'm not going to let a snake sit there and suffer. I'm still feeding it. Like I make my hobby double heads and this and that. Well, guess what? Nobody wants them. So I got to wait for the wholesale guy to come around to just give to that.
Well, and at that point too, I mean, like that's some of that stuff too, you know. And you'll probably look at me and tell me I'm freaking crazy, John. So I'm ready for this response. No. But like, look at Mojave. I'll throw $50 on it. And 9 times out of 10, a pet person, they see it, they see the break contract, like Mojave, like let me correct, a Pastavi. I think Pastavis sell really easy. They're just bright, pretty animals.
And German, I'm not saying it can't still happen. I'm not saying it's totally over for that yet, but it's getting there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's what I mean. I still got 40, 30, 25, 75, 100 for all them kind of animals up until even recently. The point is, what I'm trying to say is we're moving so fast as an industry. Literally, like you said, you got triple gene freaking recessives on freaking auction, selling for under $1,000. Where are we at next year? Where are we at the year after that? That's what I'm talking about. It's not so much about this year. Yes, this year's low, whatever, but this doesn't come back the way anybody thinks it's going to. This doesn't do anything. Where does this stuff head? Where do we head in the next 5 years? Where is a Pastavi in 5 years? Maybe a pet person still might want it for $50, bro. But I'm gonna tell you right now, there's a Pastavi Desert Ghost sitting on the table for $150 with clown. I don't know, because we're dangerously getting there. We have Desert Ghost clowns that are in the $300 to $600 range right now. $300 to $600, bro. Triple, double gene freaking visuals.
That's just
right, right. Like like I said, and this year's going the way it's going. Just say it doesn't get really much better. Where's it at next year? Are they 300? Are they 150? Like, well, here we go. Hypo clown. I literally asked Chris. We strive for years to make these fucking things. Chris was getting what, $600-700 a piece just 2 years ago for him.
Yeah.
I had made 3 of them last year. I didn't get over $200 for any one of them, being males.
Really?
$150 all 3 of them went for. 175 I sold one for. And they were just clown. They were just clown hypos. They didn't have a gene attached to them or anything. So I'm like, okay, but the only reason they went for that price, I walked in the show, I saw 3 other ones at that price. I'm like, oh fuck, this is not that rare. Fine. But $150 was like, god damn, that's a lot of work for $150, man. That's freaking double recessive. You can do some power with that shit. Goddamn.
Yeah, there's a lot of letdown too, man, trying to hit that.
Yeah, no missing, right? Like I had all that build up and missing, but nobody knows that story. I missed the boat. But anyway, I made literally I got like 20 freaking ghost clowns here. I don't even know what the price them at. The black pastel, they're freaking the Mojave black pastel, they're this, they're that, they're freaking cool as shit. I made a freaking vanilla one, pastel, all shit. I don't know. Gotta find that sweet spot though, and that's the hard part right now. I used to be very good at like knowing kind of where the snake market lied. Right now, I'm clueless.
Dude, the market, I'm convinced, makes no freaking sense.
None.
Like, no sense at all.
None.
Like, I have watched animals go to shows and sit and sit and sit. And every show, you start off at one price, you might tweak it. Maybe that show you might not tweak it, as the day goes, just to see if you get a bite on it. We all do it. There have been multiple snakes I've taken to several shows, tweaked, not tweaked, whatever. And then you take it to one show and just poof, first animal that sells, gone. No questions, nothing. Just sometimes I think everybody gets too eager to sell. Instead, and some people don't have the luxury of being able to sit there and wait. I get that.
It's hard. Like again, you got a lot of people breeding that can't get rats easy and all kinds of stuff. So I do get it to a point. But what I'm disappointed in, like I said, is the big breeders. To make a triple gene recessive and thrown in an auction, to make a monsoon even, or because like I said, they are still kind of rare, and throwing them down on auctions. Even your sunset, your combos that you so freaking people loved, throwing them down on auction or something for a couple $100.
See, now this is probably one of those rare things if someone got into a.
That's a super rare one because I just watched an Xanthic male just go off tonight for $300 fucking dollars. That was probably a female. But you can literally click in Xanthic Clown on freaking Morph Market. I guarantee there's a female on there, probably about $1,000. Now that was a rare one. Probably looked good.
Yeah.
Or the guy just had to have it. Like,
oh, that's a rare one.
A lightning bolt hit. Lightning bolts do hit.
Yeah, they do happen.
Lightning bolts hit. Like Chris, the fuck did you tell you? Fucking, he had them triple heads. I was telling you, he's crazy.
Chris is like the lord of the lightning bolt, basically.
I can't remember what the fuck I had up last. Chris had an auction, and somehow we didn't even talk about it. But his auction was right underneath my auction, and I had a whatever it was. It was whatever clown female with 4 genes in it, all kinds of shit. It's so less than his goddamn freaking GHI hurricane thing or whatever he had. GHI trick. He literally got like $500 and some. I got like $100. I was like, motherfucker, I want the.
I remember that one. We were all watching that one go.
But that's the breaks with auctions. Like that's what I get for putting it on it. All that kind of shit. I'm waiting for the.
Yeah, I think it's it's kind of like a car auction, I guess. It's what you put out there at the right time.
I've never had a snake.
I guess I put her out there at the right time. I mean, maybe if I put her on auction 2 months ago, it would have went a different way. It just caught somebody, hit that needle in a haystack. I don't know.
I'm sour to auctions right now. Like I said, I just have never had a snake on auction yet go from.
I haven't been doing well on it. That was the first auction I actually did well on.
Yeah, everything's usually about 80% lost for me for an auction.
Yeah,
I mean, 80%, and that's on a low end 80%, like a low end price. It's already Morph Market, and then boom, it's like goddamn.
I've been fortunate. I have not had to do an auction yet. There were times I was tempted.
Well,
and I did. I didn't do it. And the funny thing is, the animal I was tempted to do it just to get rid of it. The next show it went. So it's just if I made out better holding off for another week or two.
It comes down to how many snakes you have to, right, Jeremy? Like,
yeah.
If I literally have 50 snakes, so I'm probably not having this conversation. If I made all Cypress clowns this year that were banana and shit, I'm probably not bitching too much because they would sell for whatever amount, whatever.
Yep.
It's the byproduct. It's the breeders putting off crazy shit on auctions where I'm sitting there looking at it going, why are you doing that? Because people are going to see that crazy ass price and they're not going to buy anything underneath that. Because if they can grab that, why the fuck would you buy that? Because people have that mentality. I know I do. I had that. I'm telling you, I had that mentality all day. If I see something, whatever, I'm holding that shit in my head. Why the hell am I going to pay that much for that when I just seen freaking 3 of them go off with that? Xanthic Clown, perfect example. Like I'll never spend over freaking. I watched a guy buy one at the show freaking a couple months ago for $600. In my head, I'm like, Ding, ding, ding. I'll never spend over $600 on example now. That's just, I mean, I know you might not see another one for that price, but it's stuck there, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you're like,
You've seen it happen once.
Your
You
gut
just
just-
wait around, it'll happen again mentality.
I bought my DG, or I traded for my DG, Xanthic girl. No, not Xanthics, my bad. DG Pie. DG Pie girl, 600 grams. Dude, she was at the show for fucking $500. Ouch. I'd never pay that much for one of those again. Like at that point, just at least a single gene one.
Yeah.
That's human nature, dude. The human nature latches onto that shit. Now I'm saying literally, and like I said, ball pythons are so across the board anyway. You can be $100 here and $1,800 here. But dude, when you see it or would experience it, you're just like, why would I do that?
I think maybe some of it too, even with breeders getting out, I think is also just they get tired trying to figure out the market. They're just like, the hell with it. All that you're saying, all this work, it's just, I mean, as much as we enjoy it, everybody, it's work. I mean, it's just something we enjoy doing, and we don't mind spending the time doing it because we get satisfaction. We enjoy seeing the beauty we've created. But when you're working a normal 9-to-5 job, or like for my sake, like a 5-to-5, you come home, you spend a little bit of time with the family, and you're not seeing bed till 12, 1 o'clock because after the kids go to bed, you come down here to the snake room and work. I mean, you may enjoy it. It does start wearing on you after a while.
You work 12-hour days?
What's that?
You do 12 hours?
Sometimes.
Really?
Dude, I've already had it. Now, this happens very few and far between, but it does happen. I'll go in at 5. So you get to the job, depending where you're at, it's like 6:30, somewhere in there.
Mm-hmm.
I've already gotten home at 11:30 at night. Eat, go to bed, back up and rock and rolling for 5, 6 o'clock in the morning the next day.
Yeah, man.
I'd quit.
I mean, it's
hard.
It doesn't happen often, but it does happen. There's also several times, like, they might be going till 7, 8 o'clock, something like that. And the boss is like, hey, can you get it done for me? Like, I really need you to get it done. And that's just when you go, hey, if you want it done, like, you best be bringing out pizza or something for supper, because I'm not waiting until I get home to eat. Like, I'm eating on company time and I'm getting paid for it.
this ship would sink without Christine, bro. Yeah.
I was gonna say, and that's the other thing too. Like, some of you guys that have the help to help do it, you have no idea how envious I am of that,
dude.
I would love nothing more than to have someone that could help me out with doing this.
Yeah,
just
I'd be in
that way
trouble.
I could enjoy some other things here and there a little bit more.
You just
Now,
gotta
my
wait a few
daughters-
more years.
Yeah.
What's that?
You just gotta wait a few more years.
Yeah.
I know.
More kids.
Yeah, no more kids.
You do become a slave to this, no matter.
You do.
Once you get over 100 snakes or whatever it is, you do become a slave to it. It's hard. It's like, it does get, you have to literally, you have to love this shit to grind through times like this.
Yeah.
Because there was a time where I did make a lot of money doing this, and there was a time that I didn't. And if it was about money, I understand why the world's collapsing around us. I really do, because it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
When you come home and you look, and you like 8-hour day, and you look at the racks, and you're like, motherfucker, I'm going to be doing this till 11, 12 o'clock tonight. Like, I mean, you're like, I got to get back up and just go back to work tomorrow. And I'm got to come home and do that again tomorrow night. Then food night, that's a 2 o'clock in the morning deal.
Yep. And here's the thing too. I mean, I've gotten myself down to a nice little system, thanks to Nate and you.
Yeah.
I've got myself down to a nice little system, but still, that system, like right now, with all the babies sitting in the rack, that system does go. It takes a little bit longer certain times of the year.
It's time, brother.
I have
needs to be changed. That's time.
Yeah.
That's days worth of work, like pulling all the racks out. Gonna wipe them all out. Gonna freaking empty all the bedding. Put all new clean bedding. I clean them tubs out the chloroxidine like crazy. You do that times, like I said, 150 breeders, 55 fucking or 70 holdbacks here, freaking another 40 over here, another 300 babies in the other room. You're just like, dude, it's time to make the donuts, man. When that's saying, I do that shit all day when I'm just going like, oh my God. And you look, and then this is the worst part. You look down racks and you just know what you got left. Right? That's the worst part. And you know you can't stop till you get to the end. You're fucking beat. Your eyeballs are falling out. And you know you're not even freaking 1/4 through yet.
Oh, I missed just doing the adult racks.
Yep.
I'm like, oh, I was just doing the adult racks, and now I'm like, nah, I got all these freaking babies in these V15s. Tubs are small, pain in the ass.
People like, yeah, you know, people always ask me, like, bro, it must be so cool to have all these snakes come out and shit. I'm like, bro, it is. I'm not gonna sit there and say it's not. That's it though.
They're out. That's the high point of it. Let's talk about the low point of this shit.
As soon as them little sons of bitches shed, and I get to go, ooh, look how pretty you all are. Now life sucks.
Yep.
Because now I got to freaking put all their bins together, and now all of a sudden we got to get them feeding, and pain in the ass feeders versus awesome feeders, and got to deal with all that.
Cream.
Yeah, the cutting of the eggs. That's what you build your whole year around.
Yep.
Because that is your high. That is your freaking Christmas.
That's your Christmas day.
And then sometimes you look down at them things and you go, oh no, this either hit really bad where all the work was for nothing, or oh no, this hit too good. How the fuck? Oh no, I gotta hold this shit back. So it's turmoil from the cutting on.
Yeah.
And like I said, everybody was like, why do you get so excited when a year ends? Dude, I love the reset button. I love when I'm done laying clutches. I now can move my snakes around and wipe all the bins off. I can now see what's going to stay, what's going to go. That's my favorite time of year right now. Like I said, I just went through snakes, man. I have 14 females I'm going to let go. Whether they go for it or not, I don't know, but they ain't going to fucking auction.
They're going to Gettysburg.
They're going to Gettysburg. They'll be great. They'll be great prices. Anybody ever watching? Freaking know people? Come up and talk to me. The prices on them sometimes ain't the prices. We'll talk. Sometimes they are like people know. I'll be like, yeah, they do. I got that thing on $100. I ain't going lower than that. But if it's like a whatever's price, man, we'll talk.
I've got one clutch that's actually due to hatch any day,
and
that would be it. But you know what? That freaking pastel clown I got from Nate. That I just, for whatever reason, just had I don't even know why I freaking bought the damn thing, but I did.
Mm-hmm.
She's due to lay. Like, she's overdue by a couple of days. So, like, my incubator should be going off this time of year.
Yep.
Just for a little bit.
Yep.
But it's not, because that little sucker's going to lay. I got to put one more clutch in.
You might have
the whole cycle's just going to start building back up again.
You might go into 2026 beginning of the year with that one, depending on when she lays.
I think it's all right. I'm a glutton for punishment. I think there's another clutch or two coming behind that one yet.
I stopped breeding all the way back in freaking, what was it, June? Because I didn't want overflows this year. I was like, I'm done. Fucking what's going to go is going to go. My last girl laid like a week ago, and I'm like, thank God.
See, my OD Xanthic girl is possibly going to go. My pastel double het DG Xanthic girl, I think, is going to go. What's that?
We're at max capacity.
No, see, I've got space.
Yeah,
but here's the thing, though. If I get, because I'm sure Shelly's going to let me have his carpet again, Celeste.
Mm-hmm.
So if I get carpet clutches again, and normally those drop very early in the year, like next year's going to be a whirlwind. Which I will be thankful slightly for the whirlwind because I miss my damn carpet babies. Tired of having to buy carpet babies to satisfy my addiction.
It's good. Whatever. It's a good problem to have. Fine, buddy. You're helping another breeder out.
Oh, I am. But here's like when you see like when you're throwing $1,500 a pop out basically per baby, like it's
Said I've been holding all my good shit. Like if this, like I said, when I put this stuff out and some of this stuff don't sell, then I'll be depressed because it's like I have scrambler fucking ghost pods. There's not even one of them online. I have 3 of them motherfuckers. I have scrambler, like literally, I have a ghost clown, black pastel ghost clowns and stuff like that. They're mostly males, but that's kind of what you would want for ghost clown projects anyway. You can buy some serious freaking clownet ghost stuff and make some insane black pastel ghost combos. But yeah, like I have some ultra male stuff that I haven't released yet. I have freaking more scrambler stuff, ghost stuff, like so much cool shit.
Yeah.
I made lace head exanthics. I'm gonna release a couple of them. There's barely any
nice.
line, so and to me, lace exanthic's gonna look like DG exanthic. It might be better.
Yep.
In the long run.
I was gonna say this coming season, that pewter leopard lace or the pewter, yeah. What is she? Pewter, black pewter or pewter lace leopard girl from you that I got from you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she's black. She's pewter leopard lace.
Yep.
Anyway, whatever the hell she is, she's getting an exanthic boy to her this year.
Yeah, she's gorgeous. She'll make pretty exanthics because she's a clean snake.
Yep.
And that's what you want for exanthics, the cleanest animals you can possibly use, like even with firefly or whatever. The best examples, because that's the way the black and white's going to translate.
Yeah.
Versus the grays or the dingy browns or whatever you want, especially when you're playing with like lace gene or DG, because them snakes are going to come out the black and white snake. That's how Justin made that insane freaking confusion clown pied or not pied clown exanthic DG thing he just made. They saw black and white them fucking things were. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Because he used his best version of DG, he used his best version of acid, and like he ended up with a pinnacle snakes. Like,
but that's the thing, though. That's what breeders should be doing. We shouldn't be striving. We shouldn't be using the mediocre examples.
Guess who else doesn't run auctions? Jessica Bolton, because he doesn't have to.
Yep.
Yeah, like I said, there's a couple guys online. I can't believe they resorted to doing what they did. Like, people know who they are. Their snakes are online all the time, and they're all awesome snakes. It's like, bro, why are you putting that shit out week after week? Just that damn rates. Just put them on deal pages if you want to slash the prices and shit. Like,
yeah, like put it up on a sale, like a 24-hour, 48-hour, like whatever the hell the sale limit is on them. Like, put it up for a short sale. Yep, see if it doesn't go on that.
People get on me all the time, like, John, why don't you put our snakes up on Morph Market? The reason I don't want to put all my snakes up on Morph Market because I don't want to have to compete, first of all, on that fucking pool of just racing to the bottom.
Yeah.
Right. I already sell my stuff. What anybody knows is we sell our stuff relatively very cheap, reasonable, and it's on purpose. I want you to get a great snake, whatever's in an advertisement, like buying a snake on. But I want you to have a great snake and come back to me because I gave you such a crazy good deal. But if I don't want to do that to the world and then race in a pocket where literally you're taking awesome shit and having to configure it to sell at $100 price point because these guys are idiots, right? Because like they don't know me online. Like somebody might hit me up and I might gain a customer and everything, but they don't know me. But if you buy a freaking snake that literally the next closest one off an auction is $600, you got her off for $150 for an auction, you're gonna expect that from me every fucking then snake on down the road.
Yeah.
So basically, I only make so many awesome, crazy good snakes a year because there's byproduct in these clutches. I'm not making freaking 8 egg clutches every fucking clutch that are all freaking bangers across the board. Because we are missing stuff, you know what I mean? You use snakes, you use this, you have byproduct. And then when you have bad odds, fuck. Like,
yeah.
You might not even hit one. Nobody takes any of that shit into account, like at all. They just see the snake go out and it's like, bro, it took me freaking 10 clutches to hit that snake and you just fucking want to offer me $50 for it. Well, god damn. What are the rest of them snakes worth? Nothing.
Yeah.
And that's how I feel about it. So you gotta, like I said, I didn't realize I had to be a psychiatrist and I need my psychiatrist friends to help me on top of being a breeder.
Here, come lay down.
Just don't lay down over at Sorrentino's.
Because it is mental warfare, no matter how you look at it. Like,
it is. It makes you go crazy sometimes seeing that shit.
Yeah. Then you'll watch somebody sell the same snake or snake way lesser value, and they got 3 times the money.
Yep.
And I'm not knocking anybody, man. That's awesome. Get your bag. You know what? It is a shot to the fucking forehead. It's like, oh god damn, dude. I just took a bath, and you're over there like laughing, like you idiot. Right timing, right? Lightning strike.
Yep. Marcel says, hearing all this is someone growing stuff up, waiting to start. All I hear is be smart about how you sell everything and don't try to race to the bomb. Basically, exactly it. Like, you gotta be smart about it,
bro. Make it. I'm gonna put this out there. Blanket statement. Making this shit is the easy part. Buying snakes, slapping them together, making cool stuff is the easy part. The hard part is figuring out what to do with it after you make it. That is the hardest part in this industry.
I was gonna say, selling them, getting them to come back, like, that is, it really is the hardest part about all this.
Building your brand, being respectful, being honest. Like, the reason I'm so honest, sometimes too brutally honest with certain shit. But guess what, though? You can't catch me in a lie because I told you the truth. Like, no matter if you come back to me 3 years, I'm like, bro, I said that 4 years ago. You're right. And I might change my mind with some of the shit I say. Like, sometimes like I said, an eccentric word, ADHD, whatever it is. Sometimes I spit shit off the top of my head, and like people listening to me, I might be even giving off stupid information sometimes. And like I apologize for that. But the thing is, if it's thrown back at me and it was bad information, I'll be like, you're fucking dead right. Like maybe I shouldn't have said that. Maybe I shouldn't have went there. The one thing that people don't do in this fucking world is look in the mirror and fucking take ownership for what they do.
Yep.
Right? If somebody can make
own your mistakes.
If somebody can make the coolest ass sunset, send it to me tomorrow, and be like, John, talk to all that shit on sunset. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Look at the snake. And I can be like, bro, that's the fucking coolest snake I've ever seen. Now I will sit there and go, sunset sucks except for the snake that this dude just sent me. Look at this fucking thing. Right? Like, but the thing is, I'm always willing to listen to, man. My views have changed every year I do this. I'm a very emotional person. I talk from the hip a lot. So
all right, everybody. It is 10 o'clock. I've been trying to link up with one of my old gamer buddies for days now. It has not worked out. And I told him I will be on tonight.
Nerd.
Between 10 and 10:30. Yes, I know. Nerd.
Hey, Jeremy.
Nerd.
Before we bounce out, I actually pulled this guy out to show Sorrentino. You mind if I show him real quick?
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Show me.
See if I can get the color to actually show up.
Oh, look at that purple.
Is that a candy? Is that a candy black pastel or banana?
This is a Barnhart banana acid leopard.
That thing's cool.
Posset clown. He's a lot darker than now I'm caught in the thing.
Oh shit.
Where'd
Tara go? Oh, she's upside down.
He broke her setup.
Yeah, he did. Or she. Sorry, it's a she.
Oh, that's a she on top. That's a killer snake.
Nah, that's cool. Definitely.
Yeah,
cool.
she's actually a lot darker purple, but
yeah, look at that.
It's not something you see every day. Cool. That to me is freaking awesome.
I like her pattern. Her pattern is just insane.
Yeah.
It's just something you can't punch in.
Hey, Santa, look at the camera.
There, that looks good right there.
Just kind of look at the camera, Dad.
Mm-hmm.
Tara, don't put that on auction.
She is definitely staying here. She's not going anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, you had a female banana.
Yeah, keep her away from auctions.
You gonna get her tested?
I have to because I've been switching. Remember from clown to cryptic.
I know you like clown now.
No, I like cryptic now.
Now, why can't you be in a world where both are freaking amazing? Because Kryptons look exactly the same as Cryptics.
Well, and that's one of the things we talked about when we came up to pick up the snakes is how I did decide to keep quite a few of not a big group.
You get a best of both worlds. When you breed back, you'll get awesome clown combos and you'll get cryptic combos.
Yeah, but man, clowns are just like
what?
I just don't.
Beautiful.
No, I don't really like the way clowns look, honestly.
What the hell clowns are you looking at? You don't like the way they look. Stop looking at them normal.
I don't like their head.
Stop looking at normal
clowns. Stop looking at that clown hurt you.
I don't like the way their head looks. There is something about their head that I don't like the way it looks.
Cryptic heads are similar. They just have a line instead of nothing.
Yeah, say more. You say more.
You talk about woman.
The eye things. It's the eye things.
John, don't go get no snakes. We're shutting this shit down. Put the snake back, John. Put the snake back.
Clown. You be quiet with your freaking little magic fingers over there. Nah, dude, we can't end the show freaking. No, we can't end the show killing on clowns.
Yeah, don't be trashing clown.
Yeah, we got to end it trash and sunset.
I am not trashing clown. I am giving my personal opinion that I just don't like the way their heads look.
Okay.
I don't like actual clowns. I'm actually deathly afraid of actual clowns.
Well, I'm not gonna lie.
My wife. You and my wife.
Clown was one of the stupidest names given to a ball python. I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
It was one of the worst. But anyway,
It's just their head. There's something about their head, the shape of it, the pattern that's on the sides. I don't like it.
There's a lot of clowns that have really cool head patterns too. You got to remember, like not all.
There are. I do like acid. I like acid and clown. I like leopard and clown. But that's about it.
All right, Magic.
Tell you what, one of my favorites, leopard acid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, everybody.
Yep.
I'm gonna go get my pew pew on this weekend. Go check out John and Christine Sorrentino. Are you gonna be at Hamburg at all?
I might visit.
Okay, but you're not vending it.
Nah.
Go out, check out John and Christine. I was hoping to have been at Hamburg, but apparently, I dilly-dallied too long thinking, oh, well, there's not going to be any rush for the show because there hasn't been any rush for the show lately. And needless to say, they booked out, like they're booked somehow. So don't go looking for me at Hamburg.
Tables.
Yeah.
What's that?
I thought you were on John and Christine's tables.
We broke the party up, man. They freaking late because we took the show off.
Yeah.
We took
so
the tables got dispersed into freaking thin air.
Okay.
So my next show will be Gettysburg.
Woot, woot, mine too.
So
well, it won't be my next show, but it'll be the show I see you guys at.
I will have a huge amount of animals at Gettysburg. My tables will be completely jam packed because I had to do a makeshift show for a guy at work here. For his daughter to come over, pick out a baby, and I had all my displays out and everything was full. So there will be plenty of animals to cover the tables at Gettysburg. So come out and see me at Gettysburg.
It works much better that way, doesn't it, Jeremy? To just set them in their displays and basically let the kid come pick it. Oh, it was so much easier for me too.
Yeah, I didn't want to have to keep pulling tubs out, and it's just the guys like, "Are you sure? I don't want you to go through it." It's like, trust me. They can just look everything over like a show, kind of. It's like, I'm not going to go getting the tablecloth out and all that crap.
I'm going to send Daisy over to touch all your displays and ask to hold every animal.
It really is easier to tell somebody to come to a show to look because I have a lot of people like, oh, can I look at your house? I'm like, bro.
If I know every animal you have.
You start pulling them out of the bins here, you're going to be
All right, everybody. We will be back here next weekend on Sunday. We will have another show next Sunday. So we are not skipping. We will have one. I'm going to be John. What the hell are you showing off?
Showing off a couple snakes. They're about to hit Morph Market.
But so we will see you next week here, Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern. I will try to get another video out this week. I've been doing rather good with keeping content out there. There's some new additions that have arrived. I've got to make a video on. I wanted to make sure they were settled in and eating. And they're settled in and eating very well at this point. So there's lots of stuff to do videos on. So be ready for all that stuff. Hit that like button, please, everybody, because Nikki and or Kurt said that the likes aren't up there where they should be. So hit that freaking thumbs up button if you haven't already. Hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel, please. Check out the weekly videos for me. Even if you're not watching them, let them play in the background. Please. Make it justifiable for me putting in all this work for this stuff.
Like, share, subscribe.
Yeah, do what you guys to do, please.
Hook a brother up.
Yeah, hook a brother up. Come on now.
Look at that clown. Freaking talking that clown.
Brown ass snake. Clown. Look at that freaking turd burglar up there.
Man, look at that. Please. Please.
Looks like a sunset.
It sure does. A pretty version of Sunset.
All right, I'll let you have that one at least. All right, everybody. We will see you next week. Have an awesome rest of the week, and catch you next time. Later.
See ya.